Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream here tonight. We're going to have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Philadelphia Eagles live stream going on here. Game audio with watch party. So yeah, thanks for joining me tonight. It's going to be a fun time, as always. Wilkie, I already see you in the chat. What's up, my man? How are we doing, Wilkie? How's life? Alright. Which one of these? Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, my goodness. That's the problems there with the screen. we're having a few issues. Alright. We are ready this evening, though, guys. We are ready. Not bad. Did some training home early. Excellent. That's awesome, man. Sweet. Gotta love training. Always the best. We love to see the training. Excuse me. My goodness. How rude of me. We're going with the throwback Golden Tate jersey here. It's Thanksgiving Day. Not really. Should be a good game tonight. I'm looking forward to this one. This one's going to be fun. Bucks Eagles. Another good Thursday night game. It did good last week with the Rams Seahawks. We got another doozy here. Bucks Eagles. That's what we want. Wilkie, who do you got tonight, my man? Are you rolling... Well, who would you take on the spread? Would you take the Eagles +7 or the Bucks -7? I had a great time. Did some dramatic performances. Beat the teacher up, etc. Excellent. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see all day. That's usually how I roll as well. Yes, sir. I am one for the dramatic performances. Gotta be. Be good stuff, guys. Oh. Man, I went and got my haircut done today and beard shave, and they really did a number on my neck with that straight razor. Just skidert. I took the Bucks. Brady has a tendency to take strong D's apart. Well, I don't know if I call Philly a strong D. They're not bad. Super strong performance last week too. Yeah, I'm with you on that. 500 yards, or rather 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. How about that? That's why I'm rolling Leonard Fournette, baby. I think Leonard Fournette's going to get some yards. I think he's due tonight. I wish wish we could have gotten that receiving prop. I think that receiving prop on Fournette is also good. But I'm comfortable with the rush yards as well. I honestly think he'll get both. I think he's going to have a big night. This is a Leonard Fournette kind of game. For pass, it is, isn't it? For pass, it is. Well, yeah, receiving yards. So, him catching the ball in the backfield's like 24.5 or something. Magic Man, what's up, my man? No touchdowns plus 25,000. What's up, Steve? There we go. That's the pick of the day right there. No touchdowns. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me I only got to put $10 to win 2,500? Sign me up. I'm in. Count me in. Eagles pass defense is good. That is true. But not the rush defense. The rush defense is atrocious. Third worst in the NFL. Magic dropping bombs. Woo! Magic bets from space. Hey, why not? $1? You can even throw $1 at it. Plus 20, about 250 bucks. Why not? You never know. Games can get weird. Now, what do you get if you play over 80 points? That'd be radical. Over 80 points. That would be radical. Or the game to go to overtime for a tie. Just play the tie for overtime. You nuke the place from orbit just to be sure. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you gotta keep it real, you know? You gotta have some fun when you bet, right? You don't want to be stiff when you're betting. You want to have some fun. I like having fun when I bet. That's just me. I mean, I like having a little bit of fun. I like a shot at some big money. You know, why not? You tell me I got a shot at $2,500? Sign me up, boy. Woo! Just put a taste on it. A little small amount, you know? Oh, good stuff. So, 7:55 right now. We got about 20 minutes till game time or so. 20-25, give or take. Give or take a few. That'd be the hit of the night, though. Plus 25,000. Come on. What if that hit? We'd be talking about that for years to come. Years to come. That's one of those you just dream about. You know? I think if I had to guess, I'd say Magic Man's playing the first half under in this game. Just guess. First half under is going to be pretty high in this game. It's probably going to be, if I had to guess, I didn't actually see it, but I'd say it's around 26. 25.5 or 26. Maybe 26.5. It's 26.5. That's a lock. Well, see, I think the over is coming in, but for the first half, under 26.5, it's not, that ain't bad. Be a good time. Be a real good time. 26.5? Oh, lock that. Are you playing it, Magic Man? Is that where you're at tonight? Are you playing that first half under? There's a reason why I alternated that total down. Let's just say that. Yeah, you know me, I don't love it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean... Well, it's like you said, you know, if you get some field goals early, though, you'll feel pretty good. It's hard to imagine these teams aren't going to score, though. There's definitely some defensive vulnerabilities tonight. But maybe the scoring happens in the second half. You know, just maybe the team starts slow. You know, Brady's thumb is a little banged up. You just never know sometimes. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know why it does that. There you go. It's going to be fun. This is going to be a good game. I'm excited. Miles Sanders is going to catch the opening pass. He's going to take it 70 yards to the house. Or he's just going to take it 30 yards down the field, and either way, I'll be just as happy. Take the opening screen for 30. We'll cash early. Feel like a champion. Next possession, Leonard Fournette will run for 65 yards on his opening carry. You heard it here first. Why is this thing sliding on me? There you go. Oh, goodness gracious. $7:59 right now. We got about 15 to 20 minutes until game time. We're going to have a good old time tonight. It's going to be great. Magic Man, any hockey plays tonight? Are you playing anything in hockey? The NHL? I played the... I tailed my buddy's picks. I played the Montreal Canadiens money line and the New York Islanders money line tonight. I don't mind that Pittsburgh Penguins money line though at plus 152 against Florida. I don't look too bad either. So much sports action going on. It's just tough, guys. It's tough to keep up with everything, you know? So much to keep up with. Wookie, 6.5 yards to running back reception. If Fournette catches his target volume, he aims to hit. Eagles give 6.5 yards to running back receptions. Eagles give up 6.5 yards to running back per reception. Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting statistic. Yeah, so if he catches, what's he got to catch then? About 4 passes out of the backfield? And be cashing? TL! So who do we got? Philly plus 7? So I have Philly plus 7, yes. I believe Philly will cover plus 7. I do. That's why I picked in my Pick'em League. To be safe, as far as betting, we did the Eagles plus 14.5. And the over 47.5 points. So that's what I went with. I had Edmonton scoring first yesterday, right? Bunch going on. Yeah, there's a lot of activity going on, man. It's hard to keep up with it all. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some NHL stuff out soon too, but. 4 puts it very, very close. Yeah, Wilkie, I think Fournette's been a pretty good receiver the last couple weeks, too. I think he had 4 for 43. No! You know what's funny? I kind of like the Sabres, but I bet against them tonight. They're up 2-0, huh? Oh, no bueno. I bet the Canadiens money line tonight. See, I was betting against the team I root for. Should have known. Should have known. It happens. What about the Islanders? Are the Islanders at least doing good? Come on, give me some good news. We got the Islanders doing good, right? Why did I say Florida? I meant Carolina. I meant Carolina. 2-1. Oh boy. Yeah, it's true, man, and it is pretty early, so I'm not overly. End of the first period, 2-0. How about that? You know, Jack Eichel wasn't even playing tonight either. So it's like, that's why I was really like, man, we got to go Sabres here. But no Carey Price obviously means something here tonight. 2-1 in the first. Oh boy. Hockey's a lot of fun too. I like watching hockey. It's very entertaining. Extremely entertaining. Wilkie knows all about that. We bet the, what was it, the Canadiens last playoffs. I think we bet them, and then well, I bet the Canadiens last playoffs near the beginning of the playoffs, and then I started hopping off them, and of course they went on like a 13-game winning streak or whatever it was. 12 games. Underdogs in almost every game, would have made a ton of money, and I was riding the Canadiens money line before that, which was just sick. Is the offense ahead of the defense when hockey starts? Boy, you got me befuddled there. I'm not sure. I really don't know. You got me on that one. That's a good question. I don't know how you consider that, depending on where the puck lands, I guess, right? Man. Well, man, that's a tough question. No idea. You got me with that one, Magic Man. My mind is just. Oh. You never hear the hockey reference. Oh, okay, I got you. So the first to act. Wilkie's coming in with the knowledge. Wilkie knows his hockey. You don't mess around. I never really thought about that, though. I don't know about that. I have a feeling the Eagles hang around too. I really do. I just have a weird feeling like they're gonna, coming off a win in Carolina. Bucks have enough vulnerabilities to keep this game close, just like that game up in New England there. I don't know if at the same time, more like soccer. Yeah. I guess it's just, well, I always thought it was just simultaneous. Like, offense, defense was simultaneous. Because both teams have an opportunity at the ball. Or the puck. So. Really makes you think, though, doesn't it? Two to one. Yeah, you know what's funny about the Sabres? I've seen them blow enough leads where I'm not that concerned. I'm not all that concerned yet. A little concerned, but they could still give up that lead for sure. We got about 10 minutes till game here, guys. Game time. 10 to 15 minutes, actually. 8:20 is the slated kickoff. So just after 8:20, we should have some action going on. Sabres games always seem low scoring. At least for the Sabres. Sabres getting goose eggs. Oh, yeah. Sabres are bad, man. They're so bad. They're so bad. Oh, they had a really bad losing streak, I remember, last year. And, oh, it's terrible. I don't get it. First round draft picks and all that stuff. Magic Man, yes I do. You're darn right I do. Zach Ertz anytime touchdown, baby. I played it. I didn't make it official because you know how anytime touchdowns work. You know. But I love the value, man. Plus 200, I'll take that all day. With Dallas Goedert out, I took his, I like his over too. I think over 42.5. I like both of those, really. I think Ertz could have a big game. I still believe in Zach Ertz. I still think he's got something left in the tank. People just don't know it. Dude, I always love those value anytime touchdowns. You know those ones that you look at and you see and you're like, this guy's minus 120 to score a touchdown. This guy's minus 115, plus 100. You know, minus 110. No thanks. A lot of times that's a no thanks for me. I'll take that plus 200 tight end touchdown. That's been the bet, honestly, for the year that I talked about with a lot of people. I'm like, that's the bet. It's been happening a lot, especially in primetime football, and there's been a lot of great matchups for tight ends. This game is no different. Bucks are 9th worst against tight ends as far as yards, touchdowns, all that stuff. So, Ertz really should have some work here in the middle of the field. I think David is also out for the Bucks too, the linebacker, so should also help. Yeah, so in the parlay, the free parlay I got on FanDuel, I had Ertz in on the Ertz scoring, all these picks. And Ertz scoring. I think that's it. Every one of these picks with Zach Ertz. And I put a straight bet on him too. Like 20 bucks or something. 20, 25 bucks. I mean, think of even Monday night. You had Mark Andrews, who just went off. Tight end for the Ravens. Night before that, you had Dawson Knox. Went off for the Bills. That one I played as well. I played the Dawson Knox touchdown. It was plus 280 is what I got in at on that one. Tyler Higbee, Thursday Night Football versus the Seahawks. He got a touchdown. He was like plus 200, I believe. I don't know if I played the Higbee one, though. I'm thinking I didn't play the Higbee one. I wish I did. Rob Gronkowski to start the year had 2 touchdowns. Robert Tynan, TJ Hawkinson. A-Cash Popo, can I get a shout out for my favorite YouTuber? Oh boy. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, thank you, A-Cash. You're the man. It's good to see you here tonight. Who do you got? Magic Man plus 370 anytime on Giovanni Bernard. There you go. There it is. Plus 370. That's value, my man. $25 on that to win about 100. Give me that all day. Why not? I like plus 370. I do. It's been involved a lot more in the passing game, too. I'd have to actually look up his stats, but I think he caught one last week. I think Bernard caught one last week. Let's take a look at his stats on the year. I haven't really been keeping up with him too much. Giovanni Bernard's stats. He's got 15 catches on the year, 2 touchdowns. It's actually not bad. That's not bad value at all. Why not? Been very involved in the receiving game. Already has 2 receiving touchdowns. I remember he got one last week. Woo! There we go. There we go. Now, how about let's just take a quick look. Eagles, NFL defense versus running backs. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at how the Eagles are against running backs, as far as receptions and that kind of stuff goes. This is 2021. Oh, yeah. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, it's not a bad matchup. The Eagles have allowed 1 receiving touchdown in 5 games to running backs so far this season. They've allowed 194 yards receiving, 30 catches. So they actually allow a lot of catches, but not a crap ton of yards. Still not a bad, still not terrible, but you look at the Washington football team, they've given up 6 touchdowns to running backs receiving. That's impressive. Tampa Bay just gives up a lot of everything to running backs receiving. 42 catches, 301, 3 touchdowns. Very interesting. Okay. I think we are just about getting ready for this game. Alright. Let's go with that buff stream. There we go. Why does it do that to me? Eagles coming out of the tunnel. They're pumped. They're ready to go. We're pumped up as well. We're ready. Let's see those points. Timothy Arts, hello from Pittsburgh. Hey, what's up, man? How we doing tonight? I've been to Pittsburgh. I was there for the Steelers-Bills game a couple years ago. The Sunday night primetime game. It's a good time. It was really cold, though. I was in the stands, though. Bills won that night. All right, we're still a few minutes here away from kickoff. We're just waiting patiently. Ooh. Let's see Miles Sanders get off to a big start, eh? Let's see him catch one for like 30 to start the game. Just make us feel really good. Real good. About 8-19. Pittsburgh rocks. Yeah, I walked around Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was fun. I was a fan. A lot of cool stuff in Pittsburgh. We checked out some museums there. Yeah, it was a good time. I went there with my lady back in the day. My wife is actually a Steelers fan. So there you go. That was part of the reason why we went. It was an anniversary gift. I like the Bills. I like the Lions, but I like the Bills. Bills, Steelers. It's good stuff. $8.20 right now. Get ready for this game. Still haven't quite had kickoff yet. We're waiting. Bernard, at least 2 touchdowns, plus 3,300. Throw it in. Since I was on the value train, have some fun. There you go, my man. I love it. Gotta get the bag. What's up, my man? How are we doing tonight, my man? We're doing good. We are ready for this game. Let's get that Mike Evans over on receiving yards, baby. Let's get it. Woo! I like Browns, Steelers, Lions. I like those choices. I do. Old school football teams. Just whenever I think Browns, Steelers, Lions, I immediately just think old school football. Old school. Troy Aikman and Joe Buck are talking in the booth. We'll get to that here in a minute. Just patiently waiting. Jalen Hurts warming up. Getting loose. Gonna try to throw it all over the yard tonight. I feel like I burned money on Brady over 1.5 rushing yards, LOL. I love it, man. I would have hopped on that. I wish I hopped on that for fun. That would have been a good time. I made that an official play a couple weeks ago, and it cashed it at plus 120 odds. But it was only like 0.5 rushing yards. You just had to have 1. It was too easy. The over for this game, Tim, is 52.5, I believe. Bernie Kosar is broke. Sad. My net worth is better. Oh boy, that is sad. I still haven't kicked off yet, guys. 8:22. I still don't have kickoff yet. It just feels too easy. It does, doesn't it? Just 1 run? The only thing you gotta watch is the kneel downs at the end of games. That's the only thing that makes me really sick about that bet. Alright, we are gonna get rid of the music here. And we are ready.
To think with Levante David out with that ankle injury, that could be an area Jalen Hurts looks to attack. Well, you know, Aaron, it's still tough to run on this Tampa Bay defense, even with the injury. But, hey, Jalen Hurts could be the guy to do it, lead the team in rushing yards. He also has escapability, or something his head coach refers to as superpowers. And they don't want to take that away, but it's still a work in progress how they utilize it. Jalen told me the biggest thing is I have to be protective. I have to be aware of my surroundings. He said I could get a little loose out there, but I make sure I don't take too many crazy hits. And, Joe, they plan to use those superpowers early and often tonight.
I'm all superpowers. Where is my super suit?
Oh boy.
Spanish language broadcast available tonight on Fox Deportes. Philadelphia won the toss. They defer. Bucks get the ball to start the night.
Tampa Bay is starting with the football. Here we go.
Elliott kicks it away with Mickens watching it sail over his head. And out to the 25 it comes.
Brady getting
booed him when he came out for pregame warm-ups, and they're letting him have it. The ultimate sign of respect here in Philly for Tom Brady. And they're the 4 games I was talking about in our open, as we call it. 1388 in the passing yards, 11 touchdowns, no picks.
You got to be careful here in Philadelphia. They may boo Jalen Hurts when he takes the field. They'll boo anybody.
From the 25, they hand to Fournette, who's coming off really good back-to-back games. Josh Sweat makes that stop, a gain of 4. This is an offensive line that, for the most part,
get some rushing yards
compared to
early,
other
baby.
lines around the NFL, they've stayed healthy. And they're very good, especially the kid out of right tackle, Tristan Wirfs, that Tom Brady doesn't even worry about. And with the backs and receivers, as you said, when Antonio Brown's your number 3 guy, you're pretty good out there.
You're real good. And it doesn't matter what personnel grouping they put out there. They're just a mismatch for any defense, not just the Eagles.
Brady throws, pass caught, first down. That's Brown.
Brady's off to a quick
Career
start.
catch number 907. And the fastest in the history of the league to 900 catches. Did it in his 143rd game. He gets 9 here and a first down for the Bucs.
You talked about the offensive line and what a good job they've done protecting Tom Brady. He just does not take a lot of sacks, number one, even if there's pressure in his face, which there was at times on Sunday. But he knows where to go with the football. He always understands where his outlets are, and that's what was missing early last season. But this is an offense that's hitting on all cylinders right now.
Play action, and wide open over the middle is Evans to the 40.
There we go.
A 22-yard completion to Mike Evans.
Well, the Eagles, they like to call what's quarters coverage, and you've got quarters to that side. So this is a quarters beater on the route. They run the inside guy through the middle. They run the inside guy through the middle, and it opens up that underneath dig route for Mike Evans.
How about that, man? Mike Evans already with a big catch
the
there.
Philadelphia 40.
That's good for guy to get the bag. That was his call of the day.
Games.
Over 64.5.
Stiffened up against the Panthers and got that win. Here's Fournette, regular season Lenny. On first down, picks up 7.
Yeah, you're right. You know, last year when the season began, and really throughout the year, Ronald Jones, he was
what we want to see.
Featured back, and it wasn't until they got into the postseason that Leonard Fournette became playoff Lenny, and he ran the ball really well on their way to the Super Bowl. And then this year, it's been pretty much all Leonard Fournette from day one.
Over everything. KJ Philly 5-teamer. What's
under
up,
24
man?
scrimmage yards.
Take the over on everything.
Over the
Can't
last
go
2
wrong.
at New England.
We're going to be
at
cashing.
home in that big win over the Dolphins. 2nd and 3.
Does Fournette get another carry?
Brady, pass complete. Godwin. We came on talking about that thumb.
Yeah.
You know, Brady completed his last 12 throws against the Dolphins on Sunday after he banged
Fournette's going to have a big night, baby.
He's 3 for 3 today.
Yeah, and I mean, people I don't think talk about enough how tough Tom Brady is. Remember, last year he played with a torn knee ligament. Didn't say anything to anybody, and then he got it all cleaned up and repaired in the offseason. You know, like he said, he's dealt with a lot worse. But anytime you start talking about thumbs and fingers on your throwing hand, you would think that it would affect at least a little bit of your throwing, but it didn't on Sunday, and it hasn't so far tonight.
This one is caught, but out of bounds is Antonio Brown.
Out of bounds
with
for
Steven Nelson on him.
Second down.
Second down.
Oh, Evans,
Bruce
too.
Arians was skeptical about bringing Antonio Brown in. Has loved
Mike Evans,
having Antonio Brown on this roster ever since they added him after the season started last season. And Brady called him a football genius.
Does Fournette get the carry here? Yes, he does.
Hand off to Fournette. 3rd down coming up. Play made there by Sweat.
Fournette's off to a decent start, guys. He's got about 13
this is key right now
yards
for this defense.
This opening drive.
Joe, when you think about when they played the Cowboys or they played Kansas City and they gave up a lot of points, you're going to give up yards to this Tampa offense. The key is being able to make stops down here in the red zone, and that's what they were unable to do against those two opponents. This is big right here. They got him to 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. Now can they make a stop and get off the field?
3rd and 8, here it goes.
Brady, Godwin makes the catch. 1st down, 1st and goal at the 6.
Godwin to the
Anthony
6-yard
Harris
line
with the stop, but 10 yards on 3rd and 8.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, just a great executed play. You see, you got Tyler Johnson. He's coming up the block. The tight end on the outside, great. He's blocking the entire way. It's a quick wide receiver screen. A whole lot of room for him to run to pick that up.
Catch number 30 for Godwin. Here's Fournette. Pushing and getting stood up at the 2.
Fournette with another 4. Yeah, Fournette's off to a good start, guys.
Second down on a drive that's taken over 5 minutes off the clock as you look at Nick Sirianni and Howard Eskin. Sirianni in his first year as head coach.
Tim Timothy, gotta admit, I thought AB was done. Yeah?
Philadelphia
a lot of people
fans,
did, man.
They caught that reference.
For sure.
And the Eskin family. 2nd and goal.
Is getting us, no?
Brady keeps, throws, and caught. O.J. Howard for the touchdown.
O.J. Howard with the touchdown for Tampa.
Howard may have lost his footing on his way to the empty area. Got
touch
up,
pass from Brady.
Throw went over the defender and an easy touchdown.
Yeah, he did, and it looked initially like Ryan Kerrigan might have been able to get underneath this, and from here it looked like Kerrigan may come away with an interception. He picks it up beautifully, and Brady,
real.
I don't know if he did see Kerrigan, he's even better than I already think he is, but he lays that ball perfectly. Kerrigan's not able to make a play on it, so even with the stumble, that's a great opening drive for Tampa Bay to finish it off with a touchdown.
He either stumbled or he was trying to disappear, get small. Hard to do when you're 6'6", 251. But
so, yeah, quick start here from the Bucs. I think the Eagles will respond, though. I mean, this is what we expected, right? We're going to see some points, I think, in this game. I think we're just getting started. I think the Eagles will be able to score as well. So I'm not concerned about that plus 14.5 spread at all. We have that as our official pick, and that's why. Give yourself some room, because Tampa could definitely light it up. But I think the Eagles will also put up some points too. Who had O.J. Howard first touchdown? I know, for real, right? You'd be making some money. I think he's the backup tight end, right? He's behind Cameron Brate, so you would really be, you'd be making some loot. All right, we're in commercial timeout right now, guys. 7-0 Tampa Bay, driving the length of the field. Leonard Fournette involved, which is what I love to see. I think we're already on our way for his rushing yards. He's looking very good here early. Fournette already with 16 yards on the ground on that drive. I really like that, especially early. So, feeling pretty good. Feeling good. Gotta get the bag. Mike Evans with that early catch, man. That's what we want to see. Want to see that involvement. That's where we need to be. Let's see. How many yards did he get on that catch? So Evans got 22 on that first catch. Godwin has already 26 yards receiving as well. Still in commercial timeout here. 7-0 Tampa Bay. They made that look super easy, too. This is going to be a long night for that Eagles defense, I'm afraid. All right. I'm excited to see what the Eagles do here on offense to start the game. I mean, we're going to need some points from them. We're going to need them to put up some points. For sure. Jalen Hurts is pumped. He's cool. All right, we are back from commercials. 10 plays, 75 yards in 5 minutes and 34 seconds. How about that?
Offense sure struggled throughout that game. The defense kept them in it. It's going to be the offense's turn tonight.
Eagles have allowed the most opening drive points across the NFL this year, now 27. So this group, led by Jalen Hurts, is accustomed to playing from behind at the start of ball games.
Rager on my fantasy
here are the
team.
numbers this season for the young quarterback making his 10th NFL start.
Zach Ertz is going to have a big night, I think. I just believe he's going to have a big night.
Leads the Eagles in pass yards, rush yards, scrimmage yards.
Since the rate, Zach Ertz already flanked out on the edge here.
He's got his hands full tonight. He keeps and gets bottled up behind the line of scrimmage. First guy there was Devin White. He was not alone in a loss of 2.
Well, Tampa Bay just played that perfectly. They've seen so much of this from Philadelphia offensively, this read option. And they're taking the dive man there with Pierre Paul.
You got to get used to
and then they got Devin White, and they also have Mike Edwards out there as well. So they've got 2 guys out there to handle Jalen Hurts. If he keeps it, they just have no chance. And I think they're going to get a lot of the same if they keep trying that read option against this defense.
This one aired out downfield and off the hands of Devontae Smith.
Off the hands of Smith.
The Heisman Trophy winner. He touched it but couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, he's one-on-one on Richard Sherman, and Richard Sherman obviously is a great player. He'll be a Hall of Fame guy when he retires, but he can't keep pace with Devontae Smith, and they've been giving Richard Sherman a fair amount of help. This time they do not, and the Eagles just unfortunately for them not able to connect.
For real, KJ, I hear you, man. Oh, man.
Shaq Barrett was a little early.
I'm confident he will. I'm confident. I'm confident in Zach Ertz, my man. I am.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 58. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Oh, third down. I thought that was on the Eagles.
Last week had his 9th strip sack since joining the Buccaneers as an unrestricted free agent from the Broncos in 2019.
3rd and 7 here.
9.5 sacks this year.
Yeah, by his standards, last year we're a little bit down, but this year, as you said, leading the team in sacks, tackles for losses, quarterback hits, really had a good start.
Hurts has a lot of room now in front of him.
Hurts is running.
First down.
Hurts has got the first down.
11-yard carry on 3rd down and 7 as Cockrell made the stop eventually downfield.
They play it pretty good as he starts out to his right. You're going to see they got the spy on him who's shadowing him. But then once he cuts back, Shaq Barrett, who's up the field, it opens up that huge lane. Not much you can do about that defensively.
And now swallowed up in the backfield is Hurts again.
Dude.
Vita Vea.
You gotta look to throw the football, man. Come on.
With friends, a
you know
loss
where
of
the
2
strength
on
of
that
this team
play.
is. They're going to stop the run all day.
Talk about guys who are having a great start to the season. Vita Vea,
Tim,
he just bench presses Landon Dickerson,
Giants
the left
tonight?
guard.
I think the Dodgers will win, my man.
And does a great job getting
Championship
up the field.
experience.
Here's
Walker
Vita Vea.
Bueller's been there before. I love Logan Webb, but I think Bueller gets it done in the big
and Jason Pierre-Paul right there at the quarterback.
I want to pick the Giants.
That goes down as a sack
but I really
for
think
Vea.
the Dodgers will win. My gut is just telling me go Dodgers.
Hurts throws and skips it into his receiver, Rager. And again, it's 3rd down and 12. Here's the rest of the offense. This offensive line has been shuffled all around.
I'm on it.
And then the backs and receivers. Local fans want to see more from Miles Sanders. And Quez Watkins has become the big deep threat for Philadelphia on the outside.
Another 3rd and long here for the Eagles. That's not ideal.
Hurts buying time, throws, and caught. What a grab by Watkins.
Wes Watkins with a big catch inside the 40 here for the Eagles. Wow.
Cockrell may have gotten a piece of it. 23-yard completion. What a catch.
I thought Cockrell did get a hand on it, but the adjustment that he makes, unbelievable.
Pass is caught by Ertz.
There's Zach Ertz.
The Eagles play without Dallas Goedert. A 3-yard pickup by Ertz, but let's go back to that previous completion.
Yeah, take a look and see if Cockrell, number 43, does actually get his hand on it. He sure does. That's what. And for Watkins to be able to adjust and make that play, just terrific. So Philadelphia now having converted a couple nice third downs. 3rd and long there.
Looking like a penalty.
But Watkins, of course, they picked up the one earlier with Jalen Hurts running the football.
Well, they just called a personal foul on Miles Sanders for something that happened at the end of that play. And after that big completion to Watkins, they get the 3-yard short completion to Ertz, but now go back 15 yards.
That's not good. That's not good for
Trying
a
to find
either.
it. 1st down and 25, and now Richard Sherman comes out of the game limping. They're already without Carlton Davis, Sean Murphy bunting, Jamel Dean playing with a bad knee. They may get 5 of that back with Golston coming across.
Yep. Should be on the Bucs, I think.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 92. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Well, we're seeing some penalties already here in the early going, which I guess you would expect coming into the game. Tampa Bay is the 3rd most penalized team in football, and Philadelphia is the most penalized team.
Richard Sherman is injured too.
Seeing some laundry already thrown out there on the field as we watch Richard Sherman head in.
Eagles really have
makes
to
it
respond
1st
here.
and
They
20.
Really stay in this football game early against the Bucs.
Hurts airs it out, looking for Watkins, and an adjustment.
Wow!
Foul call. That's Rager, rather. And downfield, there was interference.
Jalen Rager with a big catch.
Ball, but pass interference against Tampa Bay. That is the call. As he works against Jamel Dean.
Wow.
Yeah, Jalen Rager runs a nice route, and this is one that Hurts just has to get it up sooner. On a lot of these deep throws, when you go back and you watch him, he's a little late on some of the deep balls.
Defense, number 35. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul. 1st down.
But that's with Rager coming back, trying to make a play on the ball. Jamel Dean, that's tough on a defensive back. But either way, I mean, if you get the ball up quick and you get it out there and hit Rager in stride, it's a touchdown.
Who gets this?
Didn't see a lot of those types of plays or even those attempts on Sunday against Carolina. A lot of throws around the line of scrimmage. They're attacking this weakened secondary.
It's a 45-yard penalty against Jamel Dean. 1st and goal from the 5. Hurts keeps wide open, touchdown.
Zach Ertz! Zach Ertz!
A nice answer by Philadelphia.
Yes! Yes! Woo! Let's go! That's one. We talked about it. That's a cash, baby. Let's go! Ah! All right.
Here's the pick right here that you see that allows the pick on Edwards, who's in coverage on Zach Ertz, and it allows Ertz then to get to the flat.
Let's go! Zach Ertz anytime.
That's what defensive backs have to be worried about when they lock up in man coverage down in the red zone, 3rd and short. They got to be able to pass those things off or allow access. Easy completion for Hurts and Zach Ertz.
Elliott knocks it through. 45
wow,
of the 50.
Unbelievable. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Honestly, just huge. That's what I'm talking about. Plus 200 tight ends all day, baby. Let's cash them all day. Ooh. it's almost too easy. I knew I should have thrown like a full like $500 on it. I knew it. Oh, that's a good feeling. Okay. So Hurricanes up on the Islanders 3-2. Sabres lead the Canadiens 3-1. Okay. Matt 70, Miles Sanders receiving yards. Yes, sir. Yes, we do. I don't like that he committed a personal foul to start the game. That's never a good thing, my man. That puts you in the doghouse sometimes, but hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, Wilkie, that's the one we needed, man. I think you were in on that. I believe I had you in on that, Wilkie. That's part of the parlay. I added Zach Ertz anytime touchdown in on that parlay, so that's huge. That was the part of the parlay, like with the craziest odds, like most unlikely to hit, and that hit early, so that's really nice. And I think Miles Sanders will get his opportunities. It's just like, don't put yourself in the doghouse, bro. Don't commit personal fouls. It's pretty easy stuff, but somehow I really don't like seeing that kind of stuff early, because that really, especially with a coaching staff that's not already leaning on your side, new coaching staff, I don't know. I don't love it, but I still feel confident. All right,
what a
back.
Nice answer by the Eagles. First time the Bucs have allowed an opening drive touchdown. Just 3 points allowed all season coming in. 45-yard penalty against Dean helped set it up, and then Zach Ertz and Jalen Hurts got the touchdown.
Some of that improvising by Jalen Hurts
that we talked about coming into this
game.
Sanders getting that on one dump
allowed them to convert a couple of those third downs.
Let's check in with Aaron Andrews.
Joe, it didn't take long for the Buccaneers to rule Richard Sherman out of this game with a hamstring injury. You see him pulling up right there. Remember, Sherman signed with the Bucs following their loss to the Rams. He only had 2 practices before he played against New England. I had a chance to talk to him tonight before the game. He said he was still learning this playbook, but physically felt good. This Bucs secondary is so depleted, can't catch a break here.
Yeah, so they lose Sherman, add him to the list with Davis and Murphy Bunting. Winfield, their safety, out with a concussion. Here's a toss to Fournette. Play made out on the edge by Nelson, no gain.
No gain for Fournette there.
Well, Tampa Bay came into this game the last couple of weeks running the ball a little bit more, and they've had some success running the football, and they're in the early going, at least they're giving Fournette some opportunities.
Yes.
A nice job there by Philadelphia.
They're going to keep running it, too. They need to.
Fournette 5 carries, 16 yards, 2nd and 10. Underneath, pass is caught. Fournette again.
There's 8 receiving yards right there for Fournette.
Alex
there it is,
Singleton
Wilkie.
Out there
the
for
receiving yards
Eagles.
For Fournette. He's got 8.
Tonight's professional grade presented by GMC.
No. Please don't mention that stuff, Joe Buck. You're going to shut my stream down. Got to get the bag. Has the Dodgers. Yeah, man. I think that's what happens. And I'm rooting for that for you, man. I know you got a future bet on that. I really think they win, though. For real. Walker Buehler. He's been there before.
With 17:67 coming in. 3rd and 2. Quick throw, Godwin, first down, pitch and catch as he works against Slay.
Yeah, it is pitch and catch. Darius Slay is playing really soft there on 3rd and medium, and there's been no pressure on Tom Brady yet. You see how soft the coverage is. That's the way it was on the opening drive, and that's how it's been so far on this one. It's basically a 7-on-7 drill that you'd see in practice. They are a defense, Joe, that's been trying. They're just trying to keep from giving up the big play. A lot of shell coverage by these safeties. They're not challenging, and it's a little bit contrary to the kind of style Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator, would like to play.
Here's Fournette.
Fournette again.
And just slams into Singleton for 11.
No, Gronk is out, my man. Gronk's out tonight.
Tom Brady will continue to just
Fournette's
work
getting
that
those
middle of the
receiving
field
yards,
to Fournette on some of the underneath things. Watch these safeties as they pull out, and then all this field here in the middle. You know, that's
already almost there.
That's the area that Tom's going to work. The linebacker there, Alex Singleton, he's working to the middle, and it leaves a lot of room. There's Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator. He understands it. You know, they're just too good on the outside. And that's why I say they're going to get their yards, and then you've got to hold up when they get down near the goal line.
Here's Fournette again.
Fournette again.
Busy tonight, and a big hit from Singleton, a gain of 3. Rodney McLeod was in on the stop as well.
Yeah, definitely giving that shout out, brother. I think you're looking good.
I mean, at some point, you know, any Eagles fan is going, will you two just shut up about Tom Brady? But
already?
Yeah, it came on the air. They were saying that, but
well, we got 3 more quarters.
I just sense him having more fun.
Oh yeah,
than he's ever had.
Yeah, I agree.
Meanwhile, 2nd and 7, they hand to Fournette. And he just
Fournette gets about 9 on the ground.
Eagles for a first down.
You know, last Monday night I was watching the pregame show, and I heard Steve Young say tongue-in-cheek, hey, do you think the Patriots maybe held Tom Brady back? And, you know, you laugh about it, but at the end of his time there with New England, he didn't have a lot of weapons, and he looked like a quarterback.
This is a Fournette game, baby.
You know, at the end of his career, right? You wouldn't have imagined that he would leave and go on and do what he did last year and what he's done so far this year. It just goes to show you, if you're going to be a pocket passer and you can't create with your legs, well, you're a point guard. You got to get him then the guys who can make plays on the outside, and Tampa has.
First appearance of the night for Ronald Jones.
He gets about 5.
He gets 5. You still have a free chance at $25,000 of Terry's money.
No,
just download the Fox.
No music. No music. No thank you. First quarter here winding down.
And that's a long time ago. So many weapons, and he said that's why I came to Tampa Bay. We all knew that last year. Might be more true now than even then. Catch and run of 8 for another first down. This is crazy. If you look at Brady in his 20s, you know, the fewer games in his 40s, more touchdown passes, and his completion percentage is up.
Actually better in his 40s.
Well, for Tom, you go back to that game on Sunday when they did have pressure in his face. He's just got guys who can win on routes and win immediately. Guys out of the backfield, the tight ends, the wide receivers. And so, yeah, he is having a lot of fun because he's just back there dealing the ball to the open guys.
He's got all day. He's got Brown. He's got a touchdown.
Touchdown, Antonio Brown.
No pressure on Tom Brady. And wide open was Antonio Brown with his 4th touchdown of the season. 23 yards, and Tampa Bay back on top.
And you don't have to be a great running quarterback in order to just buy some time. Slide to the right, and then they run another guy through the middle of the field and opens it up for Antonio Brown. Once again, he pulls up. He sees that Tom's in trouble as he comes out of this, sits down in the pocket, and just nobody there. They're so concerned with giving up the play. Even down there, they're so deep, which you've got the end line. You don't have to play that deep down in this area of the field, but yet they are, and it opened up that whole area then for Antonio Brown.
Yeah, this game is cooking early. The points are coming. Honestly, I'm really liking this parlay. The Eagles plus 14.5 and the over 47.5 is looking, I'm liking it so far. We're getting some early points. 14-7 bucks. 21 points here in the first quarter. Dang, I was mentioning the Magic Man here earlier. The over 80 points. That'd be a bet we could have taken. Because he threw the no touchdown bet out there. I'm like, well, what about that over 80? Yeah, the points. Yeah, I got to get the bag for sure. Those points look like it's coming in hot. But, there's still a lot of game left. I mean, you never know, I guess. But, yeah, for sure. Definitely looking to be a shootout. It's all about if the Eagles can respond. That's the biggest thing. If the Eagles can respond here, that's huge. That really keeps things good. I think especially with Sherman going down in the secondary makes me feel a little bit better even. They're going to have some serious problems guarding people. I really like the start to this game, guys. I'm enjoying it. This is good stuff. We're still in timeout right now. 14-7 Bucks. Crazy good. Got to see some receptions here for Miles Sanders, though. Got to get him involved. All right, we're back from timeout now. Jalen Hurts getting ready.
What a farm team for the NFL, the Alabama Crimson Tide have been over the years. For more on that combo, Hurts and Smith, let's go down to Christina Pink.
Well, yeah, Jalen Hurts told me he actually hosted Devontae Smith when he made his visit to Alabama. He said when most guys wanted to go out, Smith just wanted to work. And you see that carryover now between the two guys when they're in the pros. Smith told me we text each other early in the week, talk about what we want to do, and then we watch film together. You see the chemistry. You see that Smith has the most targets and the most productive receiver in this offense, but they are constantly communicating, and they've seen the results.
Only Deshaun Jackson with more catches and yardage over the first 5 games. Deshaun had 335 yards through 5 games in 2008. Devontae Smith 314 coming into tonight as Devin White makes that tackle on Sanders, who gets 1.
Devontae Smith in getting ready for this game and watching him. Hey, we're going to see Philadelphia go to a hurry up. We've seen a lot of teams do this against Tampa Bay and try to change the tempo a little bit. Now Philadelphia will.
He's trying to get an
second
outside
quarter.
call.
Because at the end of one, 14-7, Buccaneers on top. Thursday Night Football presented by...
No music. All right, guys, we'll be right back. I got to use the whole facilities. Oh, shaking the whole thing. Alrighty, 14-7. Second quarter coming up. So you guys thinking so far? Do you think the Eagles are going to be able to keep this somewhat close, or is this going to get out of hand? Because right now the Bucs are making it look super easy. That's my only thing. $14-7. Just coming back here from commercials. Would love to see something good happen here. That's all I'm saying. Let's see something good happen.
Great out at left tackle, then missed a couple of games with a bad knee. Now he's at right tackle. And that man, Jeff Stoutland, one of the most respected offensive line coaches walking the planet.
Yeah, he's been there a while, too. He came in 2013 with Chip Kelly. So he's stuck around even through a couple of head coaching changes. Seems like every year we're talking about all the injuries up front for this Philadelphia offensive line.
On 2nd and 9, pass is caught by Devontae Smith for 6.
Third and short.
The good thing for Philadelphia to follow up on that is that at least this is the same 5 that started on Sunday. They had the same 5 that started week 1 start week 2, and then that hasn't happened. 4 different offensive line combinations coming into this game in week 6. It's hard to be consistent offensively when you're having those kinds of changes. Not only does it affect the players that are coming in and out, but also those that are playing next to those guys like Jason Kelce.
Pass is broken up. Whitehead got his hand in there as it was intended for Rager. That'll bring up 4th down. By the way, just a note on Kelce. The 4-time Pro Bowler.
Boy, he had Miles Sanders open in the flat, too.
Games as you look at
Come on,
the breakup by Whitehead.
Yeah, it looked like Whitehead had a hold of Rager's arm there. That kept him from being able to get his other arm in there to make a play on the ball.
Kelce making his 111th consecutive start with all that change around him. Punt is a line drive, a chance for Mickens. There's some room in front of him, and now trying to get outside. He's able to cross the 30, a 13-yard return.
13-yard return for Mickens there. Boy, already going to timeout. How about that? Didn't even play a minute, and then send us right back to commercials. How about that? Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this right now. I honestly want to see points, but gotta see the Eagles hang around here. Plus 14.5. I mean, I'm glad we have 14.5, but making me nervous. Bucs making this look awfully easy here early. Definitely a concern. Should have literally just taken the over on every Bucs player. Everything. Give me everything. It's a good start. This is still a good start, though. Fournette's off to a good start. Zach Ertz already got a touchdown. Penguins are playing the Panthers. Why did it show they were playing the Hurricanes? That don't make no sense. The Islanders are playing the Hurricanes. I don't know what's going on. All right, we're in timeout right now, guys. Things are good. Just waiting to come back out of this timeout. A lot of commercials right now. A lot of offense here early, particularly for the Bucs. Haven't seen too many punt, kickoff, touchdowns returned this year. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the last one I saw. Yeah, I can't think of one off the top. Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's been a ton of them, that's for sure. All right, coming back out at timeout here. Just waiting for them to finish their... There we go.
Each this season through 5 games. Leading by 7, starting at their own 33. Handoff to Jones. Gain of 3 with Sweat making that tackle.
We talked about the game that the Eagles had a couple weeks ago against Kansas City, and Kansas City rushed for 200 yards. And we've seen it when Kansas City played Buffalo. When teams want to play coverage against them, they'll commit to running the ball. Tampa really hasn't been that way. Even when teams play coverage, they still throw it. You know, Bruce Arians, as we know, he likes to get the ball down the field. We'll see how patient Tampa might be.
Here's a slip and a good play. Brown is knocked down immediately.
Big stop
in the backfield. A loss of 5 as Avonte Maddox came through and made that stop.
It's a great play by Avonte Maddox, because if he's not able to get a hand on Antonio Brown, he had blockers out in front of him and a chance with some open field to try to make a play. You know, it's a really good job on his part.
I wonder if the Eagles can actually get this done and get a stop.
This is a big third down for Philadelphia to be able to make a stop, get the ball back to their offense, something they've been unable to do.
Brady throws, pass is caught. Tackle made, and short of first down yardage is Brown.
They stopped him a couple yards short. How about that?
With a sure-handed stop, 2 yards short of first down yardage.
And Jonathan Gannon, he dialed up something that he just doesn't do very often. That is a 5-man rush. They blitz less than anybody in football.
That was an unbelievable tackle.
You know, here they come. They back out the 2 outside edge guys, but they bring it inside and they make a tackle.
They move the ball forward a bit. But it's 4th down, and the Buccaneers right now are going to change their mind after calling a timeout.
Yeah, I know that's a hard decision for Bruce Arians. You're feeling like, surely with what we have, we can pick up a yard. But I think this is the right decision for him. Try to pin the offense back.
30-second timeout.
And with that, we'll be right back after this from Progressive.
Timeout there on the field. Looks like Tampa is going to punt the football. So I can't believe that guy made that tackle. He literally made it like, literally just grabbed his foot and hang on to it. And somehow Brown didn't slip that. I thought Brown was going to slip that tackle for sure. Really interesting. Okay, here we go. Tampa Bay lining the punt.
Spots, depending on which side judge you were talking with, and Bruce Arians was having a conversation trying to figure it out. I think if it was any closer to that first down marker, they'd be going for it.
Eagles blocked a punt in a key spot last week in that win in Carolina. They don't get close to Pinion, who knocks a 40-yarder into the air. Rager with a fair catch.
Oh, crap. No music. Yeah, they punted. Fair catch at the 17. Eagles take over there. I think they go for it 1 yard. Well, you know, I'm in some ways surprised that they didn't, right? The way they've been humming offensively to start this game, I'm surprised. A little surprised in a way that they didn't keep the foot on the gas. Felt like they could get it the way this thing's trending. We are in commercial timeout here. I'd like to see Miles Sanders get involved in the passing game right now. Oof. Really would like to see that, especially on this drive. Let's get a cash on that. Just worried that his opportunities are slipping because they got another running back there that's going to take some reps away from him here. So it's definitely a concern. Right now in commercial timeout. 14-7 Tampa Bay. I would say they've dominated so far. The Eagles kind of, you know, their touchdown was set up by a big penalty, so you know, right now you definitely got to say that the Bucs have definitely dominated the start of this game. The Eagles only down 7 with the ball, really not all that bad. This is part of the Eagles' offense does not look good though. When they try to run the ball, it does not look good at all. All right, 14-7 here coming out of the timeout.
Tampa had been moving the ball. All of a sudden, you're looking at being down a couple of scores. So huge for them to be able to come up with that stop defensively. Now backed up a little bit. What can this offense do? I just, you know, you feel like they've got. You can't expect Jalen Hurts, I don't think, to just sit back there and throw it 50 times. So trying to strike a balance of at least attempting to run the football. Maybe some of the quick passing game that we saw on Sunday and we've seen throughout the season from this team, but some high percentage stuff. Try to stay ahead of the chains offensively.
So Delaney, that's his dangerous throw. Delaney taking over for Richard Sherman,
on the reception. That's
who's out for the rest of the game with a hamstring injury and a catch and run of 4 yards by Sanders.
Yeah, that was all Miles Sanders too. That's not exactly how you draw it up.
Luckily, he got yards there, but
these defenses have enough tape
that's
on
good.
this play.
That's receiving yards, guys.
Cockrell just is able to beat the man. Jack Stoll is the one trying to make the block, but Miles Sanders turns nothing into a 4-yard gain.
Goddard out on the COVID list. Hurts being chased down by Barrett, and Barrett gets there. That was like in slow motion. You could see Shaq Barrett on the dead sprint. It's a gain of 1.
Yeah, no, you love seeing that. To be able to keep running and run down a guy like Jalen Hurts and just not giving up on the play.
Doesn't even get a sack for that. A 1-yard gain, 3rd down and 5.
It'll look good in the film room tomorrow, though.
This offense just doesn't look crispy.
Pass is out of the reach of Zach Ertz. He was open, found a little spot, but Jalen Hurts missed him.
Yeah, he just missed him, and that's something that Jalen Hurts needs to improve on, and if he's going to play in this league, you know, he will. To be able to just lay that ball, you know, a lot of times when you watch him, he tries line driving a lot of his throws, and to be able to lay it over somebody and drop it in.
Ugly punt.
Punt here for the Eagles.
That goes out of bounds.
Not
Aaron
a good
Sipos, first-year player, played collegiately at Auburn.
39-yard line here for the Bucs is where they'll start. Yeah, so the Eagles once again striking another 3 and out. Was not good, guys. Not good. Miles Sanders finally with a catch for 4 yards. So that's that over-under looking at 19.5 now. So that was something. Honestly, really, I mean, the fact that he even picked up yards there was slipped that tackle. All right, so 14-7 in a timeout right now. It's like I feel like this is like our 5th timeout of the second quarter, and we still got 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. What did I do? I don't know what I just did. Sorry about that. I just pinned a message by accident. My bad. I'm just messing around. What am I doing? All right. Still in a timeout, guys. Just wait for it to come back. 14-7 Bucks. What's our thoughts right now? Can the Eagles hang? Are they going to be able to turn this ship around? Are they going to keep punting the football? What's going to go on? They got to score some more points to keep up with this Bucks offense. I'm getting a little... I mean, you got to be a little concerned if you're going for Philly here. I feel like Philly really needs a turnover. They need a momentum shift. They need something. All right, coming back out of timeout here.
Dad, you were looking for a...
We got music. Hold on a second. Antonio Brown getting worked out on.
Ankle left foot of Antonio Brown.
First and 10 Bucks at the home 39.
First down from the 39.
It's my boy Leonard Fournette.
Carries.
For 6 more.
Edwards with a tackle, but a gain of 6.
He's a beast.
You know, there's a lot of people to commend for the job that they've done. Jason Light, obviously being one of those guys, but also Byron Leftwich and the relationship that he and Tom Brady have been able to establish. I know in visiting with him, I was talking about it, Byron Leftwich, and whether or not he thought, you know, he was ready to become a head coach, and Brady said absolutely. I mean, his offensive mind, the way that they've been able to work, the way they've attacked defenses has been really impressive.
Good stop here by Philly on 2nd and 4 as Fournette is bottled up. Maybe gained half a yard, so 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's the key. I mean, you look at Tom Brady's numbers here in this first half. He's only got 1 incompletion. And you just hope that you can get him to 3rd down and then make a play, somehow make a stop. Maybe, you know, you're able to tackle a guy short of the 1st down, maybe an errant pass, maybe a drop ball, whatever it might be. But last time on 3rd down, they brought pressure. They brought a 5-man rush.
Bernard into the game here for the Bucks.
We'll see what they decide to do here. It looks like they're going to play coverage.
Brady throws, pass is tipped and intercepted. Epps off the hand of Singleton, and at the moment it's called a pick by Marcus Epps. Let's see.
I don't know about that.
Look, well, it touches, but it looks to me like his hand's underneath it.
We talked about it. Eagles need a turnover.
If it stands, it's the first of the year for Marcus Epps at a key time.
I don't know if that'll.
Good
Oh,
field
no
position.
music! No music! Stop it. Okay. The music's making me panic. Okay. 14-7 Bucks. This play will be reviewed. It is really, really close. So it looks like they called it an interception on the field, I believe. Called an INT on the field. I mean, it looked like he almost scooped it, but it's so close. Really could go either way. I could see them ruling this either way, honestly. $14-7 Bucks. Running another timeout. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like this is like our 6th timeout of the second quarter. Unbelievable. It's good stuff. This is real good stuff. All right, 9:17 to go on the half. Definitely would like to see like 2 more touchdowns before the half, though, by somebody. I'm here for the points. We're here for the points. And some Miles Sanders receiving yards. And some Leonard Fournette rushing yards. Fournette's done a good job so far, guys. Fournette's looking pretty good. Around Leonard Fournette, it ain't bad right now. I believe he's got around 35 yards. And we need 62.5 by the time this game ends. Let's take a look. Fournette has officially 31 yards is what they credit him with. Boy, what are they going to rule here coming out of the timeout? It's 14-7. This is tough.
About 30 seconds ago, Clay Martin just told the crowd that they are in a further review. Mike Pereira, and the call on the field is interception by Marcus Epps.
You know, Joe, to me, the ball goes between the hands and does get to the ground. So if I'm in replay, that's enough for me to reverse. So the fact that the ball got to the ground through the hands, I know that he has control, but it's at the same time the ball hits the ground, I think it's incomplete.
It's interesting because when the ball does move, when you see it move, it looks like his left hand is under the ball. You know, does he have possession of the ball here when it does touch the ground? But when it does move there at the end, his left hand is underneath it. But regardless of what's decided here, give Fletcher Cox an assist on the play. Wow. I mean, he drove Alex Kappa right into the back. You can see Fletcher Cox, he's pushing Kappa right back into Tom Brady, and Brady having unloaded a little bit sooner than what he wanted to. But this would be a great play defensively in order to set up their offense with outstanding field position.
Alex Singleton tipped it. Epps, who's playing for Harris, who checked out earlier in the game, is there for Philadelphia. If it stands,
his hands
it would be the third career interception for Epps, and for Brady, his first interception in 219 attempts. I'm going to
mute that stadium music for just a second. 14-7. I don't know what I honestly don't know what they're going to rule. I don't know why they're playing all this music. I think because he called it an INT on the field, I think that's got to stand, right? What do you guys think? I think if you call it an interception on the field, a play like this has to stand, I would think. I don't know. I really think his hand's under that football. I really do. Drop, that's what they ruled. The full enting.
Bay 45.
Well, the crowd's booing. They moved the markers back.
Yeah.
Showing 4th down.
Here's a call.
After review, the pass was incomplete. It'll be 4th down at the 45-yard line.
So they don't get the interception.
Reset the game clock to 9:13.
That's, I don't know about that.
But they do get a 3rd down stop.
O.J. Howard, Drake MMA, what's up, man? O.J. Howard, first touchdown, cash it. There you go. Plus 1,200, only had $12 on it, or $10 on it.
Maybe they were just waiting to see what Mike Pereira had to say before
that
call.
That play to me should have standed, but
that's me.
I don't know. I'm not a referee.
Too bad he's in Los Angeles. We can't get him on camera.
Oh, we can get him on camera.
They don't listen to me.
He's dressed awfully nice for a guy if he doesn't get a chance to show it off.
Pinion hits it with Rager waiting And the fair catch outside the 10.
Jalen Rager, fair catch. And do we have another timeout coming up? Nope. Okay. Wow. That's wild. That would have been a huge play for Philly. I really think they needed something like that. But talked about the turnover. They really could have used that.
I think he's a season ticket holder.
First to 10 here
with the Eagles. He is.
He's been at every game that we've called that I can remember.
I don't think we've ever done a game not shown Mike Trout when he's been able to be here. Here's Hurts. He slides down a yard short of the line of scrimmage. Devin White had pressure, and then Jason Pierre-Paul closest to him. A loss of 1.
Well, that's kind of interesting. As if he wants the clock to continue to run, but instead of just flipping it out of bounds and 2nd and 10, it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I don't get it. Second and 10 here for the Eagles, or 2nd and 11 rather.
And on 2nd and 11, good protection. Pass is caught for the first down. And wrestled to the ground is Zach Ertz. 16-yard completion, and Ertz loves it.
Well, Zach Ertz is getting a little more playing time tonight with Dallas Goedert out. A good route by Ertz.
I don't get it
able
with
to push
Zach
up
Ertz.
on Devin White, get a little bit of separation, and a really nice throw by Jalen Hurts. Laying it out there perfectly for him. Just exactly what they needed offensively.
I mean, he has to have a big game for the Eagles. He really does.
Good protection again. Aired out, far sideline, and picked. Intercepted by Dean. Watkins was the target, and Hurts overthrew Quez Watkins. Dean gets the pick.
Wow. Well, Dean does a nice job of staying on top of it, and Watkins just trying to get it up there and give him a chance, try to make a play down the field. But Dean does a good job of staying with him, and then as Watkins trying to make a play on the ball,
coverage.
Hurts is just trying to lead it down the field, but Dean ends up becoming the receiver on the play. So they're trying to test these defensive backs with the injuries that they've had. Jamel Dean, of course, has got a lot of playing time, and Todd Bowles liked what he saw on that play.
Todd Bowles, a smile.
So that injury-depleted group gets a pick, and Jamel Dean is 2nd of the season. He's not totally healthy either. Saw him leave with a knee injury in L.A. Brady gets hit, and the pass is incomplete. And Brady able to hop up as Derek Barnett got there, and just a step too late, pass incomplete.
Well, normally this protection is pretty good. You know, you bring Alex Kappa, he comes across from the right side, and you kick out. It usually secures that backside for the quarterback, but Barnett's just able to defeat the block and get a hit then on Brady, and just nothing down the
Brady
field.
Here.
2nd and 10. Over the middle, pass is caught. Great first down. There's that soft area in this defense. A catch and run of 12.
Some confusion there by
Eagles
Philadelphia
really
because they split out Leonard Fournette. And when they do, Darius Slay wasn't real sure exactly where he was going to be, and he is the guy who ends up going out. You know, their best corner then is covering Leonard Fournette lined up wide.
Now it's Slay against Evans at the top. Handoff here to Fournette. And Barnett in on that tackle, a gain of 2.
You know, Darius Slay is really playing well. He's one of the top corners in the league. And on Sunday, he traveled with DJ Moore with Carolina, was not always in man coverage. This is a defense that plays very little man coverage, but that doesn't mean when you're the corner on the outside, you're essentially playing man if that receiver releases up the field. So if he comes across the other side, shallow crosser, deep crossers, he's not going to continue with them. Otherwise, it's locked up. Now, also, he does from time to time get safety help.
Here's Brown. Nice move. Good blocking out there on the edge. And Antonio Brown with a catch and run behind a block by Kappa of 14 yards.
Well, Ryan Jensen, in talking with Tom Brady, I asked him specifically about Ryan Jensen. Just love the way he plays. Watch him on this play. And he's athletic and he can move for a guy his size, and he's the one who kind of gets out in front. And then you got Antonio Brown drafting off him.
First and 10 for the Bucs. Fournette in the backfield.
Play action. Brady slides. That's Fournette. Breaks one tackle, and not even close to bringing him down was
Fournette with 19
Taylor.
receiving yards.
It's a catch and run of 18 yards.
Wow.
Well, it's the greatness of Tom Brady, where he just feels pressure and he's just not going to take a sack.
Over
and so he wants to get the ball down the field.
Too easy.
But you're going to see the pocket kind of collapse as he slides. And then he's got a free rusher, Hargrave, who's coming in on him, and so he dumps it off. And then these are the plays that Philadelphia needs to make. You just can't give them any more yardage. Make tackles when they're there.
He's a battering ram, though.
Fournette with 13 touches already and 73 yards. Add another and a couple more. Jackson with the tackle. 2nd and 8.
Bucs are making this look way too easy.
Fournette goes out. Ronald Jones comes in.
Yeah, Ronald Jones, like we were talking about, he doesn't get a whole lot of work. He had a fumble week 1. He missed a block week 2. And just has not had a lot of opportunity. The most carries he's had in a game this season is just 6.
Brady for Howard.
O.J. Howard
breaks one tackle. First down again for Tampa Bay. He's already got his first touchdown of the season tonight. He gets 11 yards here.
Yeah, get him involved, and Chris Godwin on the outside. Just love seeing when these receivers, as much opportunity as they get in the passing game, when they are the ones out there on the edge helping out. O.J. Howard, he continues to get a little bit healthier each week, coming off of that big injury last year.
Torn Achilles cost him that run that culminated with a win in the Super Bowl. Godwin.
Godwin's
Taylor
about the 10.
Stands up Godwin at the 10. We talked to Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator. He said Davion Taylor should start to get more and more playing time. He has the chance to be their best cover linebacker. He made that last play, a gain of 3.
Coming off a season high snaps against Carolina.
2nd down and 7.
So his playing time is going to increase as they move through the rest of this year as well.
Brady guns it. Pass is caught by Godwin. Looks to be just short of first down yardage.
Well, the first few possessions, Philadelphia just was not able to get much pressure at all. Now they haven't yet been able to get to him, but they are disrupting Brady in the pocket, making him slide a little bit, getting the ball out a little bit earlier than what he would like.
Gotta wonder if Leonard Fournette's getting this.
Fournette
sure is.
Breaks a tackle as he got through Singleton enough to get a first down.
First and goal coming up out of the timeout.
We're at the 2-minute warning here in Philadelphia with the...
I gotta fix my thing here. Gotta give it the old refresh Reno. There you go. That was easy. That was easy enough. All right, guys. 14-7 bucks on the doorstep here, looking to go in. This is looking like 21-7 right now. We needed someone to score. I mean, we got this over 47.5, so we definitely needed points. We're still technically within the money on the Eagles, but man, they just do not look good offensively at all. Fournette looks decent with the rushing yards. You know, everything's still okay. He's got 38 yards on the ground, which means he needs 25 in the second half to cash. So that's looking pretty good. Miles Sanders has 1 catch for 4 yards. So we need about 20 receiving yards from him. Very doable, but they gotta look his direction. What would be nice, I mean, just for the sake of betting wise, over half on yards so far. Yeah, things are good. I mean, obviously the receiving yards though is really adding the value. Should have had those receiving yards in there. What can you do? He's got 40 receiving yards. He'd be like 10 yards away on the rushing and receiving yards. He obviously cashed his receiving yards. 4 catches, 40 yards. How about that? It's a big start here for him. If I had to take a guess, I'm going to say he's probably going to get the ball again here, though. You would think it would be Fournette getting the football here out of the timeout. That's the wild... All right, here we go.
Edge 2.5 to 1. Trying to get points off the turnover on the interception by Jamel Dean. As they have a 1st and goal. With the ball sitting at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2. I'm surprised the ball don't...
Fournette.
Ball goes to Fournette. Touchdown. There it is.
Leonard Fournette gets number 2 on the season. As they line it up and just slam it into the end zone.
Yeah, they give it to Fournette. I mean, not just a ton of movement, but Fournette, he's going to just lower his head. No one's going to keep him from getting it into the end zone.
Look at this.
Yeah, see, he just lowers it and boom. He was not going to be denied on that run.
He's got 80 yards in the game, 40 on the ground, 40 through the air.
That rushing prop's
Philadelphia with 3 timeouts.
He's going to get the yards
in just under 2 minutes to do something about what is a 14-point game. We'll be right back.
All right, take a quick timeout here. 21-7. This is just a 30-second timeout variety. I mean, if you're the Eagles here, guys, you got to get a touchdown before the half to have any shot in this game. And even then, it doesn't look good. 62 total yards for the Eagles. Unless the Bucs start like backing off or something. This is not good. No bueno. 11 plays, 72 yards in 5 minutes and 36 seconds. Just very methodical here from Tampa tonight. 21-7. Bucs
touchdown
for the kickoff.
And you know they got to turn it loose, but they're at risk of, with just under 2 minutes to play here in this half, of giving the ball right back to Tampa Bay before the half's up.
Talked a lot about number 7, Leonard Fournette, tonight, Aaron Andrews.
Yeah, we did. And we talked to Bruce Arians about him as well this week. And he was telling us about last year, week 14. Leonard Fournette actually a healthy scratch in that game, and that's when Bruce Arians had a heart-to-heart with him. He said, you buy in or be cut. Leonard Fournette was telling me I was battling a lot because throughout my whole career, I was the guy. So I kind of had to sit myself down and say, what do I want here? And you guys know the rest. Tom Brady telling us this is a guy that never wants to come out of the game, and you just see him rise to the occasion when we need him. Really turned it around with the Bucs.
Hurts in trouble. Finds Ertz, but it's incomplete. Yeah, I think that's not just the Bruce Arians effect, but I think it's the Tom Brady
Eagles
effect.
Fans are starting to get restless,
when you
guys.
consider somebody like
you should be able to find
Leonard
someone
Fournette,
down the field if you're Jalen Hurts,
who was a first-round pick, a top-5 guy by Jacksonville that basically just let him go.
Yeah.
And Tampa defense has
he's
no one
he's like
in
a
the
new
secondary.
Man with the Tampa Bay Bucks after that decision, as Arians said,
but
hey,
I know.
You want me to cut you or you want to buy in?
Same with Antonio Brown. And I think both those guys deserve credit.
How about Barrett chasing down Hurts? Can't get there. And Jalen Hurts shows his speed as he outruns Shaq Barrett and gets 4.
There's not a lot of quarterbacks that are going to be able to run away from Shaq Barrett when he's on your tail. Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson. That's pretty good. Good hustle by Shaq Barrett. He's impressed me with the way that he's run sideline to sideline. But this is a big third down now for Philadelphia and keeping possession of the ball and not giving Tom Brady and that offense another shot.
Can the Eagles make something happen here? 3rd and 6.
Hurts can't find anybody. And a lot of contact. No flag, in the pass incomplete for Kenneth Gainwell, the rookie running back.
Oh, boy.
And it is a 3-and-out, exactly what you talked about. And now Tampa Bay's got over a minute and a half and 2 timeouts, leading by 14.
Yeah, and you saw what I saw too, Joe. It looked like Tampa Bay was locked up. A lot of contact on a lot of different receivers, but no flags.
Philadelphia with just 1 first down over their last 4 drives.
That's a bad punt.
As Mickens breaks 1 tackle, ball's out.
Oh.
The Bucs are there.
Ball
Andrew
came
Adams. 39-yard punt. And here comes Kurt. What's coming up at halftime?
Coming up on the Toyota.
21-7, guys. The Eagles just getting outclassed right now. It's just not. It's not good for Philly right now. It really does not look good at all. Problem is they can't generate stops. They're not moving the football. They've had several 3-and-outs. Haven't been able to keep Tom Brady off the field.
Plenty to talk about, and more Brady and Buccaneer excellence on display. That was a 35-second possession
35 seconds, guys,
by the Philadelphia Eagles, and they hope to hang on here and just keep this a 14-point game.
Well, and hang on is right. You just feel like if they don't make a stop here, they do get the ball to start the second half. So that part of it's good. They get a chance to kind of narrow this lead, but you just feel like if they give up a touchdown here, it's going to be a long second half.
Fletcher Cox is saying he was drawn across, and he was. Alex Kappa.
Start. Offense, number 78.
So the Eagles, do you try to get the ball back here?
Let's see if it's Kappa or Wirfs.
I don't know.
And it was Kappa. And then Wirfs on top of it. So 1st and 15. Gio Bernard in the backfield next to Brady. Pass to Evans, incomplete, as he and Slay got tangled up a bit. Tomorrow night on NFL Network.
It'll be 2nd and long there, so the Eagles actually get the Bucs here on 2nd and long. They have a chance here to make a stop. They have to have it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. The Eagles have to have a stop.
That was a phenomenal. There's been a lot of great games already here in the early going, but congratulations to Baltimore and Lamar Jackson. That was impressive.
Here's a low throw and incomplete.
Brady off again.
Antonio Brown.
That's 2 throws. Now, on the previous one, Mike Evans kind of got banged up, as you said, with Darius Slay. This time, he's got Antonio Brown. There's no contact at the top of the route. He's had time in the pocket, and it just gets away from him. You just don't see that very often, and you wonder. Tom Brady's hit his thumb a couple times in this first half, and it doesn't take much when you have that injury. Just banging it on something just a little bit can cause it to react in a different way. It could be affecting him a little bit.
Here's one downfield, wrong page of the playbook, and picked. Brown the target, intercepted by Anthony Harris, and now he gives to Slay. And Slay wrapped up.
They were acting like it's the last play of the half.
Philadelphia defense as they'll take over at their own 32.
That's a huge play for the Eagles. Huge play for the Eagles. Brady with the overthrow. 3 straight missed passes there for Brady. That one really missed. Derek Barnett punking Tom Brady. That was funny. He was just holding Tom Brady after he threw that interception. That was funny. Brady didn't like it. I appreciated it. I thought it was funny. Well, Eagles have the ball. 56 seconds left before the half. Can they get in field goal range and get something? A couple check downs to Miles Sanders, maybe? Anybody? Anybody? No? Maybe just one. I'm not going to be greedy. How about one check down to Miles Sanders for like 10 yards? That's all I want. That's all I ask out of life. Guys, thanks for hanging with me tonight. It's a pleasure. If you are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. Helps us grow the channel. And yeah, we have a lot of fun here. Run some live streams. Do some sports betting videos. You know, the whole 9. Trying to cash in these bets tonight. All right, so 21-7. Eagles have the ball. Can they get something going offensively? Hurts has looked so bad in this first half. I don't understand it either because you know who's in the secondary for Tampa? Not, you know, I don't even know their names at this point. Some guy named Dean. You know, not to be disrespectful, but I just don't. You know, I'm just trying to understand what the trouble for Hurts tonight is. You know, he didn't really have a problem against the Chiefs. You know, did pretty good passing against the Chiefs, but I don't know what's going on here. Hurts has got to get Miles Sanders going in the passing game. We all know this. Thunder Thoden WX, keep up the good work, man. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. It's very nice of you, man. Appreciate that.
That's pretty funny. And then here comes the center, Ryan Jensen. He's not going to put up with that, I promise you. And I was talking to Tom Brady about Ryan Jensen. He's a hothead. He's got a lot of personal fouls. Shoot, he's a black belt in Taekwondo is what Tom Brady said as well. He said nobody's messing with him, and Barnett better be careful messing with Brady.
That was a big takeaway. Hurts throws. Pass is...
That pass caught?
Caught. As the two officials look at each other. That's Rager with Dean on him. 14-yard completion at the moment. Let's see.
Yeah, one came in. Yeah, that's no. One started to rule it incomplete. And it is.
They should be able to expedite this one.
Yeah.
Meaning
this shouldn't take long.
This should not take long.
Yeah, that's an incomplete pass.
After review, the pass was incomplete. Second down.
Rager's reaction was
2-yard line.
It wasn't
trying
close.
to sell it still.
Yeah.
It wasn't close.
So that wipes away a 14-yard completion. Still 3 timeouts for Philadelphia. And again, they get the ball to start the second half. So see if they can do anything here at the end of the half.
There's Devontae Smith down here at the bottom. They're giving help with the safety, Mike Edwards, to his side.
Hurts broke a tackle, avoided the sack, and then throws it out of bounds.
Third and long coming up to the
Shaquille
Eagles.
Barrett yet again in the backfield and all over Jalen Hurts.
Tampa may get another shot at this thing.
They still have just the one first down. Over
One
those
first
last
down for the
possessions
Eagles.
as they
How about
try
that?
to get something generated. And yeah, I mean 46 seconds left. Biggest play offensively for Philadelphia, that 45-yard penalty.
Well, I didn't think that they could come out and play any worse than they did on Sunday against Carolina, but they're doing it.
Third down and 10. They need something. Hurts trying to do it with his legs, and he can't as the rookie Joe Tryon-Shoyinka
Eagles
gets
are gonna
to
have
him.
punt again.
And he gets out of bounds.
Oh, the
crowd
fans are
letting them
not
know
happy.
they're not happy about this. It just has not even been competitive.
So just the one first down since that first possession, and only 5
Wow.
in the half, and Tampa Bay about to get it back. Todd Bowles so good and likes to blitz, playing with a depleted secondary and still effective. End over end punt. Fair catch by Mickens.
Wow. 23-yard line for the Bucs. Are they trying to go for points?
Here comes Brady. Yeah, he was talking about his center Ryan Jensen, saying he's very athletic. He's
Kind
a
of looks
throwback.
like a Giovanni Bernard's on the field.
And as
I
you
don't
said,
know.
he's a black belt in Taekwondo. His whole family, a family of Taekwondoers. Taekwondoers.
Kind of like your family.
Yeah. Oh, my mom, black belt. Still practices.
I don't think anybody wanted to mess
Brady
with him
going
before,
shotgun.
but when you find that out, then you definitely do.
Yeah, he's off the list. Here is a stumbling catch by Bernard, and that play is made by
Bernard
Sweat.
loses 5. That should do it for the half.
And
I
after
don't think
that,
they're
and a
going for it
loss
now.
of 4, it looks like Tampa Bay is content to keep this a 14-point game.
And so is Philadelphia.
Yeah, for real.
That'll do it. 14-point game.
That'll do
Philadelphia's
it
got a lot
for
to
the
talk
first
about
half.
and figure out at the half. 21-7.
That'll do it for the first half, guys. We're going to take a quick timeout. How good is Tom Brady? I know he is so good. We're going to take a timeout, guys. We'll be back here in a little bit. In a few minutes, we're going to take a TV timeout. Is that Penny entering the... that's our dog. Alrighty. We will be back, guys. We will be back. Boy, we don't got any sound in here. It's awkward. Alright, guys, thoughts on the first half? Do the Eagles have anything? Any hope? Are they just sticking a fork in them right now? What was I going to do? There you go. Why did I do that? I'm the worst sometimes. No, that's not what I meant to do either. There you go. What are you doing to me? 21-7 at the half. Oh boy. Okay, now I gotta check. I gotta check something real quick. I gotta check my bets because I'm pretty sure I have a Brady 300 yards. Tom Brady 300 yards. And Bucks to win, I think. I just want to double check. I think I threw that in there for some fun. Okay. Dismissed. Tampa Bay Bucks to win and Tom Brady to throw 300 plus passing yards. Well, that'd be a nice hit. Miles Sanders over. Leonard Fournette over. Same game parlays. Wow. Wow, the Islanders lost too, huh? Oh boy. Rip. Gotta get the bag. I need Ertz to give me 10 receiving yards, under 59.5 points in the game. Tampa Bay -2.5. Cash the Ertz anytime touchdown. Cash $250 on 5 sportsbooks from $125 is free. Same game parlay. Nice, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Dude, I like that. 10 receiving yards. You should be good on that. All right, we're getting ready to start the third quarter now. Start of the third. Gonna pull this up. Yeah, Ertz should definitely get that, brother. As far as the receiving yards and as far as the under doesn't look too bad either. You figure the Eagles' offense just looks terrible. Absolutely atrocious. So. What's going on here? I have to reload here. All right, I think I got to reload real quick here, guys. Don't mind me. All right, we're back. We are back.
Offense to help you and generate some more first downs. Well, Nick Sirianni said we have to get some easy completions for Jalen Hurts. We knew we wouldn't be able to run the ball against Tampa Bay, but we got to get more easy completions defensively. He said we were able to disrupt Brady as the game went on. He said our defensive line has been good. Continue to get him off his spot because we know how effective Brady is when he's able to plant his feet and go.
Well, let's see how it begins here. Easy completions, easy to say. Hard to do so far. Play action, and they dump off to Ertz.
One-handed catch by an Ertz.
One hand to grab it. The Eagles won the Super Bowl 4 seasons ago, but they blew things up after last year's 4-11-1 season. The redo clearly not over. They have 2 first-round draft choices in their pocket, and a number 2 from the Colts, which becomes a number 1 if Carson Wentz plays 75% of the snaps this year at this moment.
They literally cannot run the football in this game at all.
And if Wentz accomplishes that, all 3 picks would be in the top 10. Wow. Vita Vea just grabbed Miles Sanders and said, just stop.
Wow.
That was impressive.
And that was after fighting through a double team. I mean, he fights through the double team. It looked like Sanders had a lane to where he was going to be able to pick up at least some positive yards. Vita Vea, he goes right through that.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
3rd down and 6.
For anybody who wonders why they're so hard to run the football against.
3rd and 6 for the Eagles.
Hurts throws, sideline throw, and that is just broken up, really, in essence, by Devontae Smith.
Well, the ball, yeah, exactly. And the ball's got to be out on the boundary. Jamel Dean's playing inside out, and the ball's got to be thrown down the boundary, force Smith to come back out of the break, which he would do, and through the ball. And he's just playing defense, trying to keep Jamel Dean from coming up with an interception. You've got 2 2 first-round draft picks against a secondary that is beat up, as everybody in this league knows, coming into this game, and they've just not been able to take advantage of anything. And like you said, with the defense, it's given up a lot of passing yards.
That is the 5th 3-and-out over their last 6 possessions as Mickens
gets the edge.
Is able to return it for 4 yards.
Yeah, the Eagles literally are doing nothing offensively. That's just continuing. It's just disgusting. It literally is absolutely disgusting how bad this offense looks for the Eagles. Really doesn't make a lot of. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. No separation from the receivers, right? I don't even know who. Like I said, I don't know who Tampa has in the secondary. Like there should be some holes, at least some holes. Not saying that front 7 wouldn't give them trouble, right? But there should be something on the back end. And right now there's nothing. There's nothing running the ball. There's nothing throwing the ball. Nothing's easy. Everything is highly contested. Not seeing any space. But, you know, you go back to the tape on the Eagles from last Sunday when they played the Panthers. I mean, a lot of it looked a lot of the same. Their offense wasn't exactly humming, but you figured that they get some things corrected, at least in the passing game here, against the bad pass defense. But so far, no bueno. All right, we're in commercial right now, guys. Still in commercial. Yeah, I think Tampa Bay is just going to run away with this game. There's just nothing good happening here. At this point, I really need Tom Brady to get 300 passing yards, but I don't know. I mean, they're gonna be running the football. I mean, running's good too. I need the 4.5 over on the rush yards be cool too. All right, still in timeout, guys. This is a long one.
He threw his first NFL touchdown.
All right, we can't play the music, unfortunately. But
that season, and 597 more touchdown passes since, and 6 more Super Bowl wins. Pass is caught over the middle at the 25 by O.J. Howard. Let's go down to Aaron Andrews.
Well, Troy had mentioned before we went into the half, we saw those incompletions and then that interception from Tom Brady, wondering maybe if that right thumb was bothering him. I asked Bruce Arians about it, and he said, no, not at all. Those were just some bad throws from my quarterback. He thought he was maybe being a little too careful. Bruce Arians did love the way his offense was mixing it up, finishing in the red zone, guys. And he said defensively, glad we were cleaned up those penalties, and loves a pass rush on Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, the penalties have been driving him crazy. Here's a pass caught by Antonio Brown. Pretty strong tackle by Maddox, and he holds Brown short of first down yardage. Third down coming up.
Bruce Arians pretty much calls it like he sees it, doesn't he? I mean, I remember last year we had the opener for Tom Brady and the Bucs, and Brady had a couple interceptions. One was a pick six, and he just called him out, said those were poor throws. And the media, of course, made a big deal about it. But I think that's why Bruce Arians is so respected and liked within the locker room, is that he does call it the way that he sees it, and he doesn't care who you are.
Fournette, first down plus.
Oh, Fournette!
And finally dragged to the ground.
We might be there on the rush yards, guys.
I like the question you asked him, which was, do you consider yourself a player's coach? And it eventually led after some more.
No music, can't do that. I don't want to be a father figure. I want to be the cool uncle you want to have a drink with. That's cool. That's respectable.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, it's really something
carries, guys.
what he's been able to do. And I know visiting with Tom last year, he said he's unbelievable in front of the team. He always knows just what to say at the right moments.
Here's Fournette. Boy, there's a lot of room.
I think we cashed on Fournette.
As there was on that 3rd and 1, a gain of 5 here.
I think that's a cash on Leonard Fournette. Yeah, Fournette's over 62.5. He's got 65.
Scrimmage yards for the 3rd straight game for Leonard Fournette. Bruce got his first head coaching job here in this city, Temple. He said, I've got a lot of ex-players that always want to have a drink with me when I come to town, but I don't have that kind of time right now.
Come see me after.
Seems to be a recurring theme as Brady throws, and Fournette is brought down at the 40.
Fournette with another catch. Wow.
And if you go by the line, a hair short of first down yardage. 3rd down and 3 inches.
You watch this offense for Tampa, and it doesn't, they're certainly not hitting like they were last week. They had 500 and
I'm glad we have the
60 yards of offense, but tonight, I mean, they're on pace for like 460 yards. So by any measurement, a really good night.
Love it either way,
they've not been as sharp as what we're used to seeing them either.
Here's Fournette. Easy first down.
Fournette's got another.
You talked about Leftwich earlier, and Brady told us that he and Byron are now seeing the game the same way. Which, as you said, there's no doubt Byron Leftwich, if he isn't already, is going to climb right onto that potential head coaching list and go on interviews. And
how about Byron Leftwich?
I'm sure he'll look back at his time with Tom Brady as a real learning experience, because Brady has learned plenty from Leftwich.
There's no doubt, and he loves his demeanor on game day too. When he comes over and they talk about things on the sidelines.
Jones.
There's a lot to it. When you're talking about the relationship as the play caller along with the quarterback, it kind of takes me back to the other side of the ball with the Eagles and Nick Sirianni, who has never called plays before, who's never been a head coach, and then taking on both of those responsibilities. I asked him if there was ever a time that he considered maybe not calling the plays, and he said no, that he feels that that's his expertise. But this is new. It's new for him to do it. It's new for him to be a head coach. It's a lot. It's a lot on his plate.
Second down and 8. Brady sets up a screen, tight end screen for Howard. Just throws one tackler, I believe Singleton, and then carries for a first down, and that was Singleton. Alex couldn't bring him down, a gain of 8.
We're seeing some tough running from Fournette here by O.J. Howard. Just pushes Singleton away.
Ooh.
And is able to pick up the first down and move the chains. So defense, right now with Tampa in position to at least come away and add to their existing lead.
Play clock is about to expire, and Brady calls a timeout.
Timeout Bucks here.
It just feels too easy right now. And I know they're not firing like last week, but it's...
music. Man, if Brady could get the 300 passing yards, I don't think it's going to happen now, though. There's not enough reason for him to throw the football. They're running it with ease. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, we did cash one line, guys. We cashed the Leonard Fournette rushing yards, so that's good. We could be happy about that. So I got to see what Miles Sanders does, though. Can't stop a nosebleed. Bart Scott. Oh, man, I love Bart Scott. He was cool. I was a big Bart Scott fan back in the day. I actually put one of his clips in one of my videos once, one of my baseball videos. Remember, he was in New England. Sal Palatino was asking him about something. He's like, "Can't wait." Bart Scott's the truth. We'll see you in New England next week. Can't wait. Done. Just done. Alright, we're in commercial timeout here, guys. 21-7 Bucks. This looks really easy right now. That's what made me think of it, the baseball club. Oh, really? That's funny, man. He was always good for a soundbite, man. He was super funny. He had a lot of good sound bites. He's cool. Back when the Ravens had all those. Oh, no, that's not the Ravens. No, that's the Jets. What was I thinking? I was thinking of Terrell Suggs. I don't know why I get Terrell Suggs mixed up with Bart Scott. Alright, we're back from commercials here. Is there any way that Philly doesn't allow a touchdown here? What would be the odds on that? I think that'd be plus odds on Philly holding Tampa to a field goal right now. And I 100% would not take that bet. All right, here we go.
His son Aiden, his daughter Ava. We're thinking of that family and our departed friend. And he was just that, a buddy, a friend, and somebody who, at least in my life, when the stress was at the highest,
that's a gain of about 15 to
would say something and share a laugh in the back of the booth before you go into the front and do your work.
Where were we on his props?
Passed away at the age
Touchdown,
of 50.
Yards, receptions. I'm sure he's cashed all three.
And the end came awfully fast, and we're just thinking of that great family, and boy, he's missed. Talking about him on TBS the other night with Brian Anderson. Touched a lot of lives in this business.
Brady's
First and goal after that
222
completion from the 9. Fournette, little jab step right out to his left, And out of bounds near the 1. Forced out by Anthony Harris, who has a pick earlier in the game, a gain of 7.
Well, they go heavy to the left side. They bring in an extra lineman. And then with the tight end, so they run Fournette to that side, and this has been pretty methodical.
Looking like
here
that
for
same
Tampa
guy
Bay
again.
on
He
this
looks so
drive.
good.
Just pretty much driving it down the field at will. Hasn't been a whole lot of resistance.
Fournette's got 1 on the ground. Brady keeps looking for Evans, and a flag hooked up with Darius Slay.
It's going to be pass
interference. Defense, number 2. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. First down.
I think they're both kind of grabbing each other there. Brady, he had eye contact with Evans. Slay couldn't see Brady. He had his back to him, and then Brady turns it loose. Evans just trying to time it like you would in basketball and play off of it.
21-7.
But definitely a lot of hand checking going on and grabbing.
If I had to guess, we're going to see Leonard Fournette here.
I would think regular season Lenny's going to get this one.
And Fletcher Cox is trying. And they're going to say he's short of the goal line. Might have been on a body when he went to the goal line, but for now, I think Fournette thinks he scored, and I'm not sure he didn't.
Well, the fact that Leonard Fournette even got close to it, Braid's trying to make a block on Barnett. That's the one who spins Fournette all the way around. Fletcher Cox is trying to pull him back, and
that looks like a touch.
Yeah, I thought it was when it happened, and I think it is there too.
No challenge. It would have to be challenged by Arians. That was easy. Touchdown Fournette. He's got his 2nd of the game and wants to make sure that Buccaneers fan gets the souvenir. And for Leonard Fournette, his 6th career multi-touchdown game on the ground. And the Buccaneers, it's like a walk in the park right now.
Pretty balanced on that drive too. 12 plays, 7 runs, 5 passes. Leonard Fournette caps it with the touchdown run.
Extra points good.
Well, who says there's no?
28-7, guys. It's getting ugly. Boy, oh boy. Leonard Fournette's just having his way. I mean, I thought he'd have a good game, but damn. He's going off tonight, guys. This is the Leonard Fournette show. Yeah, this game's getting out of hand, guys. 28-7. 3rd quarter. The Eagles have not moved the ball at all today. What do they have? 1 first down? I'm pretty sure they got 1 first down. It was a 16-yard catch by Zach Ertz. I think that's about it. I can't believe how bad they look in the passing game. It's unbelievable. Still would love to see Tom Brady get some passing yards, to be honest with you. Oh, boy. $28-7. Technically, we're not done yet. We could still hit this SGP, but we need the Eagles to find some offense. It's really all it needs to happen. Just need some offense to be found here from the Eagles. There's still a good bit of football left. A lot can happen. We got to get Miles Sanders these yards, too. It's just weird, especially with Richard Sherman going down. You would have thought, that Jalen Hurts would have been able to find a little bit more down the field, and he just hasn't found anything. It's just crazy. The coverage has been really good too. The receivers just aren't generating separation. It's amazing. Somehow Zach Ertz got the only touchdown. Which is great, but all right, here we go.
It's been a tough go, and I think they're having fun on that sideline with Vita Vea. Just made an impressive stop last time Philly had the ball on Miles Sanders.
Vita Vea and Nacho Roches.
Jalen Reagor is back deep.
That's right.
Wanted to get that in tonight.
Raheem Nunez Roches, they're so good up the middle of that defense.
Really good. And Roches last year had to play when Vita Vea went down with the injury, and he did a great job. A lot of depth. And we've seen it this year, too, with this Tampa team with the injuries that they've had. So I say Jason Light, I mean, really an outstanding job. We talk about the starters they were able to get back, all 22 coming into the year, but also the depth, which ultimately is what makes the difference for a lot of these teams when you start having the injuries that are inevitable.
Bruce Arians said there were no hometown discounts. Everybody got paid, but they all wanted to come back, and why wouldn't they? Hurts with all day, airs it out. Downfield, and a flag.
Flag comes in.
Edwards defending on Jalen Reagor.
The Eagles get some life.
And Reagor draws his second big pass interference call tonight.
Wow.
Definitely is a grab here at the end of this play.
Number 32. The ball will be placed at the spot.
They finally did not get away with it.
This ball needed to get thrown. Now he gets it out there. I think this was a good call as far as the penalty, but immediately this ball should be up already. You see how long he waits. It's like he's throwing a Hail Mary to get it out there. He gets it out there, but right from the start, at the snap, you knew you were going to have that one-on-one shot. And the ball, that's the anticipation that I talk about. Now, I understand also.
They need to draw them penalties.
This is just, what, his 10th start. So he's a young player still figuring it all out himself.
That's a 50-yard penalty on Edwards. Pass is caught by Gainwell, and he's brought down almost immediately.
Gainwell's
one of the best young linebackers in the game, Devin White. Gain of just 1.
The Eagles can find pay dirt here.
Reagor is forced a 45-yard pass interference call and now a 50-yard.
Well, and I know it seems anyway that Jalen Reagor is a polarizing figure because of where he was drafted. In watching him this year, I like him. I think the kid can play, and I think it's just a matter of him getting some opportunities.
Let him play.
And then him getting the ball thrown to him because he runs good routes. He's got great speed and quickness.
Screen for Ertz.
There's Zach Ertz.
At the 18.
Close, got to get the bag.
By Jordan Whitehead, gain of 6.
So
no, we're not careful. Philadelphia's going to make a game out of this if they are able to punch this in.
They're not careful.
Make it a 14-point game. Big third down here.
Where's Miles Sanders? Give that man the football in the receiving game. Give him a catch.
1 catch for 6 yards for Devontae Smith tonight.
Yeah, he's down at the bottom. He's right here.
There's an inside handoff.
Sanders with the carry.
The fans love it for a first down. 4-yard carry by Sanders.
Boy, they sure do. Andre Dillard makes an excellent block, collapsing the left side, and then Sanders shows his ability in order to be able to cut off of it.
You think these fans aren't aware and smart and watching this game and care? Oh, back to back. Now they boo it. Boo.
That's
Lost it 2.
It's all about results.
No, but that's what the fans have been talking about. The call-in shows all week. They got it. They got that big first down, and the third down you talk about. And isn't it some of that just keeping a defense honest?
Absolutely. We haven't gotten to call, unfortunately, many Eagles games here in the last couple of years. But when we have, Miles Sanders, he's always impressed me with the games that he's had and his ability. Good things happen usually when he has it in his hands.
Hurts keeps looking for blocks.
Hurts lowering the shoulder.
The Shaquille Barrett downfield was in on the hit. Carry of 9.
Yeah, those are the hits that I know we're at a time where we're not nearly as worried about quarterbacks being hit as we once were, but you start taking too many of those, you're going to find yourself over on the sidelines, much like we saw last Sunday with Daniel Jones, and we hope that he's okay and is able. There's a talk that he may be able to come back and play this week, but
which is shocking.
Yeah, it really is. That was pretty scary to see.
They marked him down and out of bounds at the 6, so it's 3rd and 3. Hurts back in the end zone and out of bounds, incomplete, no flag as Watkins came down with it. And
what
Dean
an effort
coverage
by Quez Watkins,
with his back to
it's
the quarterback.
But holy
I thought there was
cow.
contact before the ball.
Oh,
It sure
yeah.
was. I was waiting for a flag.
Oh, and he almost got it.
To me, that's, I don't know. We'll let Mike weigh in on it, but to me, if there's ever a pass interference, you just saw it.
Wow.
We'll get it from Mike after this play. Depending if they convert, doesn't matter. But now it's 4th and 3 with no call on that.
The Eagles have to have it.
Hurts has room, has speed, has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jalen Hurts. He gets it off to the right. Huh? The Eagles aren't completely done. How about it?
Looked to me like Jason Pierre-Paul is the guy who he folds inside. Devin White and him and both inside, so you give up contain. And I know that, then they're looking at each other. There's no question that Todd Bowles is expecting on both sides to keep him in the pen and not let him out.
Hurts, who had 2 rushing touchdowns last week, gets his first tonight.
There it is, guys. Eagles, maybe the Eagles make a game of it? Oh, boy. Everyone gets out of the way of that Hurts throw at the back. Look at Mike Trout in the house. What is going on here? Is he an Eagles fan? All right, guys. Well, the Eagles at least giving us something still to watch here. They didn't completely give up on us here. The Eagles are still playing football, apparently. They still play football in Philadelphia. Wow, so right now technically in the money on the Eagles plus 14.5. We could still hit this parlay plus 103. That'd be nice to get that as well. Would love to hit on Miles Sanders as well, though. That would be the dream. Let's get one big one to Miles Sanders. Yeah, set up again by a penalty. Both Eagles touchdowns set up by big penalties to pass interference on Jalen Reagor. The corner committed pass interference on him. I have Jalen Reagor on my fantasy team, too. Why couldn't he just get the catches? Oh, go figure. That's the way my betting life goes. Okay, 28-14. You got to figure the Eagles got to have a stop here. There could be no... There's not a lot of wiggle room here for the Eagles. Can they even stop the run? Yeah, I think we're going to see Leonard Fournette. It's been Leonard Fournette all game. All right, here we go. Looks like we're back. Back from timeout. How about that game on Sunday? Browns and Cardinals, huh? Looking forward to that. Should be a good game.
Light Platinum.
All right. 28-14.
2 touchdown drives by the Eagles tonight, set up by 2 pass interference penalties of 95 yards total.
Wow.
That statistic handed to me by Philadelphia's own Sfida.
They haven't had
and how about Lorraine Sfida with the meatballs for halftime?
Just some of the best.
2 or 3.
Until that last drive by the Eagles, that was the best part of this game.
Shout out Lorraine Sfida.
Dodgers Giants top 5th. Wow. That's awesome.
Tomorrow night on NFL Network, NFL Total Access preview.
I guess that's what we expected, Tim. You know, Webb and Bueller on the mound.
Giants and our director, Rich Russo. We continue on in what is now a 14-point game. 2:15 left in quarter number 3.
And Tampa Bay comes right back after they cut it to 14. They go empty. They got the foot on the gas.
Seriously.
Brady airs it out.
Brady up
Brown,
top.
not there.
Wow.
The 4 touchdown drives, which leads to this graphic for Tampa Bay, have been 10-play drive, 9-play drive, 11-play drive, and a 12-play drive. So they have, as you suggested earlier, they're willing to methodically march the ball down the field and get points.
Brady with Ronald Jones.
A lot of that is how Philadelphia's playing, too. So they're going to play soft and not try to give up anything deep. So Brady's got to work the underneath stuff.
Here's Brown. Good play. Maddox. No gain.
No gain for the Bucs.
And Avonte Maddox
Eagles
out there brought down Antonio Brown in a blink.
And he's had a couple plays like this tonight. That's how you got to do it. We're seeing a lot of these, obviously, each and every game you watch. These wide receiver screens. And the only way, the best way anyway to stop them is just be as aggressive as you can be immediately. Beat the blockers before they get out there. And
I'm surprised by the play calling.
A couple times.
Not seeing Leonard Fournette. That's weird. To me, that's
starting to get into it now. If they're able to make a stop, force a 3 and out, it'd be huge.
Underneath, pass is caught short of the first down is Gio Bernard.
Coming up. Bernard gets
Eric
8.
Wilson made that tackle, and on comes the punt team for Tampa Bay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's such a great job defensively to be able to do it.
Like
you said, they just have not been able to tonight.
But one time,
with the offense after that big drive, to cut it to 14, force a 3 and out, get the ball right back to Jalen Hurts, and this offense, while they're still feeling good about what they just did.
Maybe there will be a pinch hit home run by Albert
Carson
Pujols.
Tinker snaps it, and Pinion hits it. A little bit of room for Rager. Flag on the play. As Rager returns it 7 yards. Just a 42-yard punt.
Yeah, I guess that's what they're going to need, huh? Pinch hit homer by Albert Pujols. He knows what he's doing in the postseason.
Here in the kick, holding, receiving team, number 33.
It's a big penalty.
10-yard penalty from the end of the kick.
It's a real big
first down.
So instead of starting at the 32, that'll bring it back to the 22. There's the hold. As we look ahead at the end of week 6, you've got Aaron Rodgers and the Packers coming off that thrilling win. It's
28-14. Eagles start at their own 22, but man, losing 10 yards there. They need all the penalties they can get to go their way, not the other way.
Steelers got a win.
Oh, with the music. Actually, we'll start at the 15.
On Sunday night, and the Bills and Titans on Monday Night Football on ESPN.
Yeah, Justin Fields getting a chance to experience that rivalry with the Packers.
Pass is caught, and backwards goes Quez Watkins.
Ooh, they're not going to like that.
Seen a lot of wide receiver screens by this Eagles offense. A loss of 3.
Like that call.
Barrett, who's been all over the place out there to make that stop.
Yeah, these fans are letting them know about it too, because they have seen a lot of them, and against this defense, they're so quick at linebacker and their ability to pursue inside out on that play. And that was obviously a point of emphasis by Todd Bowles based on how many times.
Yeah, the fans just are not happy with this team, and I don't blame them. The play calling is very interesting. You got to go down the field on them. I mean, or middle of the field or something. But you got to, I mean, you can't be throwing these little screens on the outside. They have not been working all game. Take a hint. All right, 28-14. I've been dropping $25 every time Dodgers get to plus money. SMH, they need to stop. Oh, boy. Oh, I like it, though. Hey, I like it, man. Why not? Why not? That's your World Series pick. It's going to be a big hit for you then, man. Be a big hit. It's just too tempting. Plus money on the Dodgers? You take that every time, just about. There's not too many times you don't take plus money on the Dodgers, so I'm all for it. I wish I was in a location where I could bet right now. Where I just get on right now and I just get on one of these books and I'd just be laying down some bets. I'd be betting on the Dodgers right now. That sounds good. I'm in. Where do I sign? Where do I sign? Dodgers at plus 104 right now. The over-under at 3. Oh, my goodness. I mean, Bueller's getting it down. I'm surprised Logan Webb's hanging in there as well as he is. But, got to give it to him. Getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter here. 28-14. The Eagles need something amazing to happen. They need a big play. I hope so, man. I really do. That'd be huge.
As many battles as John Runyon had with Michael Strahan, I half expected to see him here tonight.
Here's Hurts out to his right, chased, and able to complete. And it's a catch.
Well, they're talking about it.
Well, one says catch, the other may be trying to overrule, and out of bounds was Quez Watkins. It looked like he didn't get the second foot down, but let's see. He's dragging it. I don't know. I think he's dragging the left foot.
Yeah, it sure looked that way, and I was looking to see if he then had possession, and he certainly did.
That's a catch.
That should be a catch.
Yep.
They overruled it. Right now they're saying it's incomplete. Hopefully they'll expedite this and get the right call.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen that now a couple times by these officials that, you know, a little indecisive, two different rulings and trying to sort it out.
Philadelphia's challenged it, but they may not have to if they expedite the call and just get it right.
Well, we both agree that this will be a catch, and
Philadelphia is challenging the ruling on the field of the previous play.
So they are not going to go the expedited route. They're going to force Nick Sirianni to challenge this. Right foot down, left foot drags. Clearly a catch. And that 25-yard completion to Quez Watkins should stand.
Seriously. Oh, no. Oh, Stupid commercials. Okay. Yeah, that was definitely a catch, guys. Right on the sideline there. The Eagles needed that so bad. The Eagles don't get that. Oh, it's grim. It's looking real grim. Oh, boy. All right, we're at 28-14. We're waiting for a Miles Sanders appearance. He needs, I believe he needs 20 receiving yards to cash, guys. Just 20. 21 would be even better, though, because I know I had 2 lines on him. I got in at 23.5, and then today I doubled down, and I added to that at 24.5, so I'm really hoping for 25 receiving yards. End of the 5th inning. Dodgers still looking good, man. Coming to bat in the 6th. This should be an easy catch coming out of the timeout, coming out of the thing, you would think. Or maybe the refs don't like the Eagles. I don't know. The refs actually, I guess, kind of do like the Eagles tonight because they've given them a couple big penalties down the field. So. $28-14.
Yeah. Bet they did. Well, with that completion, 25-yard completion, that put the Eagles over 100 yards of offense. If you could believe that. That tells you what kind of night they've had.
25-yard completion.
First down from the 36. Kind of a slow start to that play. Good work by Hurts to avoid a sack and just get rid of it. Devin White.
Second down and 10.
Was right there on him.
Well, it's a 2-man route with cover 2. There's just nowhere
they don't even have Miles Sanders
Hurts to go with
routes.
the football. They're trying to block him up, which didn't do a real good job with that. But when you only send 2 guys into a route and Tampa Bay is playing coverage, good luck trying to get the ball to a receiver.
Hurts protected down the middle. There's the rookie Devontae
Smith. Catch inside the 40. Devontae Smith.
Second catch and a big one.
Eagles of business.
24 yards.
It's the best throw of the night right here by Jalen Hurts because he turned that one loose. That ball was in the air before Smith is able to come around the defender and get into the window. So Cockrell was the underneath guy. That's who he had to clear before he can catch it. And Jalen Hurts sits in the pocket and delivers a perfect ball.
Another handoff. And the crowd still loving it as Miles Sanders gets 11.
Sanders has 11 on the ground. Not through the air, but what can he do?
You see the movement. Good job by this offensive line, and that's what I like about Miles Sanders. When you watch him, once he sees a crease, boy, he doesn't waste any time to get in the hole.
Hurts faked the handoff and is able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett had penetration on that play, no gain. This one nearly picked, and that would have been a walk-in touchdown as Cockrell was in front of Sanders.
Wow, I thought they were going to take a shot to Devontae Smith. They got him locked up one-on-one, and I just knew that's where Hurts was going to go with the football. Instead, here comes Cockrell off the slot, and you're right. I mean,
what a play by
he's going to be thinking about that in his sleep.
You
just do not get many chances like this as a defensive back to make a play and make it a house call.
3rd down and 10 as a result.
Here it is again, one-on-one down at the bottom.
Hurts scrambling for his life and throws back. It's incomplete as Jordan Whitehead almost secured that before the ball hit the grass.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just that's 2 back-to-back throws that you're just not seeing the field. And he gets outside the pocket, so now you have all kinds of time to see what's happening, and there was zero chance of completing this to anybody.
Kevin Mincher with pressure on that play to force the throw, and now a 46-yard try by Elliott.
Eagles kicking the field goal here. Interesting call. Interesting, that's all I'll say. Oh no.
Elliott misses. His second miss of the season. Has had one block, now pushes this one wide right.
The fans are not happy. The Eagles fans are not liking it, guys. Not one bit. It's just not a good situation. All right, 28-14 here in timeout. Do we got a couple ducks on the pond here for the Dodgers? What do we got? Julio Arias entered in the 3rd inning. That's interesting. So yeah, Dodgers have a runner at second. Runner at second with 1 out. Might only see 1 run, so. How about Atlanta Braves on to the next series? Oh boy. Do Mookie Betts just get the steal of the postseason? Oh snap. Oh snap. Corey Seager at the dish. I think this is where Logan Webb could crinkle or crumble. Something. Alright, we're still in commercial timeout right now, guys. I'm just monitoring this. Oh boy, it's in play. Dodgers are on the board. There's a base hit. Looks like a double. Is that a double? Double for Corey Seager. Dodgers on the board. Well done. Got to get the bag. That's good. That's a good start.
12.5 to go.
They bring in the extra tackle. They like to play action off of this as well.
Played straight here with Ronald Jones and a good run on first down.
Is Muncy coming back? Max Muncy of the Dodgers? I don't know.
Gain of 8 time now for the journey ahead, presented by Royal Caribbean. The Buccaneers
as far as I know, he should be
take
able to
on
come
the
back
Bears
sometime
after
before
this
the end
little
of the
mini
postseason,
bye.
I believe.
Getting the weekend off, then they get to prepare. Lost to Chicago, by the way, in Week 5 last year. A lot of changes since then for Chicago. And the Eagles take on the Raiders. First meeting since 2017.
Ronald Jones
2nd and 2.
Single back here. We get the carry
Jones again. First down.
Well, you know what Tom Brady's thinking. I mean, even with a 14-point lead, and as much as Philadelphia has struggled offensively, if they were able to come away with a touchdown, I mean, they just have not done much. But all of a sudden, it's a one-possession game, and anything can happen. So Brady knows if they can take some time off this clock, milk this thing down, and get into field goal range, touchdown preferably, and just say goodnight.
Here's Jones. Gets about 9. Flag is down back in the
penalty marker
area, the line of scrimmage. See if it's a hold. A couple of players are down, and it's Javon Hargrave.
Offense, number 76, 10-yard penalty, first down.
They get the left tackle, Donovan Smith, guilty of a hold.
It's Javon Hargrave, who's coming off the field, and we haven't talked a lot about him tonight. He's really played well through the first 5 weeks, leading the team in sacks. Just a very disruptive guy. And Fletcher Cox coming off a good game on Sunday. He's been a little more disruptive again tonight. Leonard Fournette with 18 carries. His season high is 20 against New England a couple weeks ago.
For real. I guess he's getting a break. Brady from the
first
shotgun.
and 20. Evans.
Goes to Mike Evans.
Haven't said his name much tonight. Gets 5.
4.
Darius Slay out there for Philadelphia. The 120 penalty yards tonight. That's the most in the NFL this season. Those 2 big pass interference calls, a huge chunk of that. Second catch for Evans, 4th time he's been targeted tonight. Great. Gets back near the line of scrimmage prior to the hold. He gets 4, and Singleton is there for the Eagles.
Third and long here for Brady.
Well, you think about this Tampa offense and the way that they're able to just force the ball down the field. Philadelphia not playing quite as much of the 2 deep shells that we've seen, that we saw them play against Kansas City, we saw against Dallas, but they're still playing pretty soft on the outside. So they've been giving up a pretty good pitch and just trying to keep everything in front, and Brady's been willing to take the underneath throws.
Blitz coming. Bucks pick it up. Pass to O.J. Howard, and a first down saving tackle is made by Jannard Avery.
On Howard. Wondering if the Bucks.
Well, it sure was. Avery is there to make a play, and it looked like Howard was going to be able to get through that tackle, and then there was nobody out in front. He's able to pick up the first down. Here comes Avery. It's just enough to trip him up.
O.J. Howard's had a really big night.
Again, coming back from that torn Achilles.
How about tight ends again?
Bucks are going to go, it appears.
O.J. Howard.
On 4th and a couple.
Zach Ertz. I love tight ends in primetime football.
Yeah, they may have to call timeout. It's at 5 seconds to play clock.
Just about every game.
Javon Hargrave, by the way, back for Philadelphia after checking out. You have another chance to.
All right, 28-14. It looks like the Bucks are going to punt here. So Dodgers get 1 run there in the top of the 6th. 1-0 Dodgers. Oh, Brady and the offense on the field.
You think you'd like your chances of just pinning them back down in there.
Are they going for this?
Betting that they're not going to be able to drive the length of the field.
Opportunity here for Philadelphia.
Oh my gosh, they are.
Pass is incomplete.
Not
the Eagles
close.
take over.
Wow.
Toward the target.
What is Tampa Bay thinking about? That helps us out a
good
lot.
Starting field position at
you.
their own 45
Thank you, Tom
for
Brady.
the Eagles.
That call makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. You've been watching the Philadelphia Eagles offense all night. They've been doing almost nothing all night. So if you pin them deep and make them go the field, there's no way they get back into this game. I don't. But now they got the ball around midfield. Wow. Wow. That is unbelievable. Guys, we're one pass away from a really big night. That's all I got to say. One screen pass to Miles Sanders that goes like 30 yards down the field. We're going to have a big night. That'd be a clean sweep. Especially if the Eagles get this in the end zone, too. I just don't... man. Do you guys understand that call? Going for it there? On 4th down? I mean... I thought for sure they were going to punt it. Wow, so we're in timeout right now, guys. Eagles have a little bit of life. Have the ball around the 50-yard line with a first down. Tampa Bay just failed on 4th. We might have ourselves a football game again, guys. We really might. Still in commercial timeout, 28-14. Bucks are against the under. Should have punted. For real, man. Yeah, I don't get it, man. 100% should have punted. There's no way that you go for that there. Or that you're supposed to anyway. That makes no sense. No sense. But...
45, down by 14.
Let's see if Miles Sanders gets involved here at all in the passing game. We're waiting for it. Yes!
Sanders.
Finally!
Delaney.
You got some yards.
Gain of 6.
Just haven't been able to work the different layers of the field, you know, based on what Tampa Bay has done. That time they're playing coverage. It's a two-deep look.
I like that a lot.
But there just hasn't been a lot of structure within these routes to attack the defense.
Here's a rare carry by Miles Sanders. And right through the heart of this defense,
Sanders
a carry of 23 yards,
23.
one off his season high.
Well, Jason Kelsey just does an outstanding job of continuing to work up the field and give Sanders a nice lane.
6 carries for 40 for Sanders. How about some more?
He's getting another one.
Another good run.
Sanders to the 10-yard line.
And just like that, Philadelphia is sitting at the 11 of the Buccaneers.
Yeah, just a good push up front. They got a double team there on Roches Noches, and look at that stiff arm.
Holy cow.
1st and 10 from the 11. Hurts gets the edge. Out of bounds near the 5.
Near the 5-yard line. Wow.
Minter
Eagles
forced him out,
here,
but a gain of 7.
Well, you go back to that 4th down call there by Tampa and setting up Philadelphia in this offense, and all of a sudden they punch it in now. I mean, anything can happen.
7.5 to go.
This game ain't over at all.
The ground game getting him down here.
Can the Eagles find the end zone, though?
2nd and 3. Sanders spins. And it looked like he got enough for a first down.
I think Sanders got the first down at the 1-yard line.
Come right back and give him to the ball.
Oh, my goodness,
getting to the line. I think this is the right thing, too. You got Tampa reeling a little bit. They were in the huddle a little bit long on that last one. Get right back up, get the ball back in Sanders' hands.
Instead, they throw it. And a flag on a play that was made in the end zone. Pressure by Tryon Shoyinka.
I think that's on the Bucs.
But a flag in the end zone. And the Eagles think it's against Tampa Bay for pass interference.
Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense, number 30. Penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. Automatic, first down.
Yeah, there it is. D. Delaney on Watkins. And, you know, the Eagles have had a lot of penalties. They've had a lot of bad things happen down here in the red zone that have just killed themselves. You know, you're down here. Don't overthink this.
Quarterback sneak.
Miles Sanders does not have a touchdown. And he still doesn't. 2nd and goal. Play made by Sue.
Sanders stopped that time.
2nd and goal, 6.5 to go. A loss of 1 on that handoff.
Well, Jordan Mailata, he's signaling. He's felt like Tampa was off sides.
You didn't say shake and bake.
Hurts.
Touchdown. Got it.
Philadelphia.
Wow. 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 Holy cow, the Eagles are making this a game, guys. I can't believe it.
He had 2 rushing touchdowns last week or on Sunday. He's got 2 tonight.
Jack Stoll gets just enough.
Wow.
That allows Hurts then to get up the field and get under that and then have an angle to get it into the end zone. So, hey, no risk it, no biscuit. We hear Bruce Arians say all the time, he went for it there on 4th, doesn't make it. And now the Eagles are making this a ball game.
And going for 2
the Eagles
here.
are going
I
for
don't
2.
know about,
I don't know why.
I don't like this.
But they're doing it.
They're 3 for
This
3
will go
this
nuts
season.
if they get this.
He's
got it!
4 for 4. Quez Watkins.
Oh my goodness.
6-point game.
28-22. Are you kidding me? We have a football game again. What? What?
The thinking is if you don't get it, you have a shot at a touchdown and a 2-point try again.
Sure.
Tie. If you do, now a touchdown and an extra point, you have a chance to win the ball game.
Well, yeah, no, I understand the math on it, and that's a perfect throw. That's just a really good throw.
Wow.
By Jalen Hurts, putting it out there. It had to be in the perfect spot in order to complete this.
We have a
and he's
great
able
chance
to,
to cash our parlay now. Our parlay looks really good.
I mean, he threads it right there
Fournette's
where
already
it had to
in.
be
We
on that
just need
upfield
Sanders to get
shoulder.
one more catch, baby.
All right. For the first time tonight, they've applied a
This
little
Eagles
pressure
team
on
is
Tampa.
reminding me of my Lions. They don't quit. They look like crap all day, but they don't quit. What a game. We're going to let that music play. Wow. Wow. What a football game. The Eagles are actually making something of this. I can't believe it. I seriously cannot believe this. This is awesome. I mean, this is
to the end
fun
zone
to watch.
On the ground.
Can they stop Tom Brady now, though?
We'll welcome you back inside the broadcast booth.
Wow.
Somehow this is a 6-point game.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
How did that happen? I mean, as improbable as it is that it is a 6-point game, and I mean, Tampa has totally controlled this game.
I can see that, man. For real.
You wonder if they had just punted, would Philadelphia have been able to,
That's what I'm thinking,
drive the length of the field? I don't know. They really hadn't shown an ability to do that. That'll certainly be
questioned. Like Monday night, just an unbelievable
football. You're going to have it in
game.
someone's hands here in this situation. Well, Brady's the right one to have it in.
Here's Fournette. Lowers his shoulder. Out of bounds as he's hit by Steven Nelson. Gain of 2. And a flag down on the sideline.
It came in late, didn't it?
As far as I know, and it's out on the boundary, not even on the playing field. Could be taunting.
Is that? No. Is that going to be what the sides is?
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, defense.
Wow, that's a big
58.
one.
15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Let's see what Jannard Avery did.
58's first unsportsmanlike towards a possible disqualification.
Went face to face with Leonard Fournette.
That's really dumb.
I mean, I know that's a point of emphasis, and everyone's been talking about it, but that's a penalty?
It is now. From the 42. We'll check in with Mike.
That's going to decide. That's going to help decide the game.
Here's Fournette.
Fournette gets stopped again.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Mike, this is something that the league's been talking about since before the regular season started.
You know, and I have to say, Joe, they've been very clear and told the clubs don't put the officials in a position to have to make a decision here. Make the play, turn away, and they have notified the clubs numerous times about this. Fournette gets up and almost runs into him, but again, you got to make the play and turn away.
Fournette had a good job to sell that, too. 2nd and 10.
That's really bad.
Pass underneath, caught by Brown, stumbles and then rolls. Let's see where they put it. Looks to be enough. And it is. First down, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joe. I was wondering exactly where they were going to spot that and how they were going to rule on it, because nobody had touched him, and he loses his footing. But when he's finally touched, I think it was the right spot, what they did, and it's enough for the first down.
I don't think Philly gets the ball back. I don't. That penalty was huge.
Just like that, with that 15-yard taunting call mixed in. Buccaneers are at the Philadelphia 48. Here's Fournette.
Fournette stopped again.
Not much. Javon Hargrave in there to make the stop. A gain of 1.
They've tightened things up a little bit more defensively with Fournette running the football. He hadn't had quite as much running room as he had earlier.
Philadelphia trailed by 21 points. 28-7 with under 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Now it's a 6-point game. 2nd and 9, Tampa Bay.
Eagles continuing with a 4-man rush.
Here's Fournette. Singleton, a nice play.
Third down coming up.
A gain of just 2 because of the sure tackle by Alex Singleton. Start Saturday strong on Fox with a big noon kick.
Let's see if the Eagles take a timeout here. This is getting down to it, guys. They got to really have a stop here. 28-22, Bucks lead. Third and 7 coming up here, guys. What are the Bucks going to run?
Like they're going to stick with here on this crucial third down play.
It is. Brady out to his right. Throws, pass, caught. It's Brown. And Brady on the move delivers a strike for 27 to Antonio Brown.
Yeah, really good, and a good job by Antonio Brown.
Wow. Antonio Brown makes a 27-yard catch on 3rd and 7. Wow, that was tight too.
A lot of people interested in how the next 240 plays out, not just for the final who wins it.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm doing terrible. Second and 11 coming up here.
Justin Fields and the Bears, the control of the NFC North. Or other regional action. Check local listings for the game in your area. Only on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Say the Cardinals-Browns game, that's going to be a great matchup also.
It's actually hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine in a lot of ways the Bucs doing anything but running the football.
Playing excellent.
But they're going empty.
Leads the league in
what
completion
in the world?
percentage. Along with everything else he can do. 2nd and 11. Brady, great. Nice catch, and he's down inside the 10. About a yard short of first down yardage. And timeout taken by Philly. They have one.
Oh, man, that might be the way it ends. Oh, Brady's going to be 2 yards shy of the passing mark. Oh, no. Don't do this to me. They're down to 1.
They need a stop. Brady's going to take it and get it. And the clock will wind down to the 2-minute warning, when it will be 1st and goal.
Yep.
Got a little tighter than we thought it would at the end, but there's Brady. There are the Bucs. Trying to win for the 13th time in their last 14 games. Here's a...
Wow. Oh, I know, for real. That is going to crush it, isn't it? Oh, goodness gracious. I think what really hurts, too, is I was 3 yards away on a Tom Brady to throw for 300 yards and the Bucs to win at plus 190, and we're gonna miss that by 3 yards. Well, that's one of the bets I had. That's one of the ones I'm gonna miss. That kind of sucks. What can you do? We went 2-1, I think, on the day. If it ends like this, 28-22, we'll end up 2-1 for the stream bets. So not bad. I can't complain.
Obviously the taunting call after they're able to make a nice stop on 1st down, but it's what good teams do. One possession, they're able to take the ball and end it.
The night for Brady, just under 300 yards. Came in leading the league in passing yardage.
Wow. What a game, though. What a game. This is looking like if Brady
6-point game.
To nail it out.
After that 2-point conversion. And the Buccaneers at kneel down time. Buccaneers have this coming up. We talked about their game with the Bears. They're at New Orleans, then one of the earlier buys. Buys start this weekend, by the way, around the NFL. They're at the Washington football team and at home against the Giants. While the Eagles are looking at a 2-4 start, and they're at the Raiders next, then at Detroit, and at home against the Chargers. There's a look at it with a visit to Denver following that Charger game, and then at home against New Orleans.
One more nail down and I'll be over, guys.
Bye week for Philadelphia, by the way, doesn't come until mid-December. Week 14.
Philadelphia Eagles covered the spread.
Not good. You know, when you start looking at the schedule on when you're going to get a bye, but I don't know. There's a lot of areas that this football team can certainly improve upon, but maybe you come out of this, you'd hope anyway. I know a lot of Eagles fans would, that the way that Miles Sanders was able to run the football there when they needed him in the second half and did some good things, maybe that'll become more of a staple than what it's been.
That's how they got down the field. Their last possession got it into the end zone, but that is going to be the final 28-22. A 6-point Tampa Bay win. Nick Sirianni and veteran head coach Bruce Arians come together. Brady 2 touchdown passes. Leonard.
There it is, guys. 28-22, the final. GG. 2-1 for the day on the stream bets, guys. We cashed the same game parlay, Eagles plus 14.5, and the over 47.5 at plus 103. And we cashed the Leonard Fournette over 62.5 rush yards as well. So Sanders, that was honestly of the three, Sanders was probably my lock. The one I definitely thought would come in. Ball and Brady had to have accepted a huge deal with the devil for sure, man. Killing people on that rushing prop. That's just not cool, my man. Terrible. Oh man, what a weird finish, and you know, weird night. Somehow the Eagles got it going, made it close. Like I said, not a bad night though, as far as the bets go. As far as the stream bets go, I'm trying to think where we all were at here for bets. A lot of the over bets are looking really good. Brady misses 300 yards by just 2 yards, which is kind of sick. Antonio Brown had a huge night. O.J. Howard had a huge night. Leonard Fournette in the receiving game had a huge night, so Wilkie cashed on that. Receiving yards over, so that was good. And if anyone had the under 52.5 cashed, but I'm glad I alternated it. It's why I felt good about alternating this. Cashed it at 47.5. Well, alright guys, that's going to do it for me. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Good job tonight, guys. We'll get them again next time. 2-1, like I said, for the night. It's a winning night. We'll take it. Until next time, we will catch you on the next live stream. I'll be streaming again on Sunday Night Football, and we'll have all our betting videos out, obviously, before then. We'll have college football out for tomorrow. So look for that. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. You guys have a great rest of your night, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.